And I'm already muted. That's awesome. Welcome, everybody. What's up? Hello. We're back again with the pre-stream thing. And we're going to watch the pre-stream thing today. Welcome, welcome, everybody. There's no intro because I started late already. And my shit is crashing already. This is wonderful. So, what happened yesterday? An all-time trash pre-stream, maybe? It was boring as hell. Today's probably going to be the same. A lot of talk about cards, in particular the One Piece cards, because he's got One Piece cards yesterday. So now he is doing One Piece cards alongside Final Fantasy, and I think he's also doing Final Fantasy cards too. So I got a couple of clips from yesterday that were trash, but still, here's some Dark Souls slop.
Remember this? This looks insanely different with the lighting mod. Holy shit, does it look different. Wow, it's crazy different. Open. Open what?
All right, so this was the experience yesterday. As we saw, he went completely offline, and he is not getting invaded ever again, sadly, even though that was the only thing that was interesting about that whole playthrough. Now, here we got the classic wandering around in the dark, being confused build. I think that might be a specific build. And it's been working out great for him, as you can see. Well, he can't see, and we can't see, but you can tell. It's been fantastic. What else from yesterday? This was another one, quote-unquote, hype moment, a highlight.
Okay, my souls are here.
And he gets killed by the mimic.
So it glitched again. I did kill it
Fantastic.
this time. So the mimic is dead. If I go back, the item should be there. It's so weird. I'm completely
Right, and he did quit the online because everybody cheated. Everybody cheated, and they found a way to sabotage his stream. So you're gonna have to suffer offline, Phil. Anyways, moving on. This is a sample of the Final Fantasy experience.
To the king
And an answer to your question why everybody tunes out after the pre-stream.
with all haste. Yes, the throne room is just ahead. Your Majesty. Who's there? Cyan, Your Excellency. Oh, Cyan, my sight is failing. I cannot see your face. Excellency, please, you must be strong. Cyan, you have defended this realm since the days of my father before me. I thank you.
He tries so hard with the entertaining voice acting, man. Please don't. No. I don't even know how you would do it. Like, if you're playing a game like this for stream, you would have to read everything. That's annoying. I hate reading stuff. I hate reading everything. They should make all of these fully voice acted.
Forgive me.
Or then you get this.
Protect the kingdom. No, Excellency.
And he's really in character.
I fear for your family. Oh, my chest burns with every breath. Speak not, my lord. Save your strength. Go to your family. Excellency.
Huge applause. Huge applause. Classic performance. Hey, what's up, the Shroom Dukem raid? What's up, everybody? And big ups Jade for this message. If it plays.
Hey Bob,
I
I
can
glad
hear it.
you here for us since abandoned this you my goat FR.
Oh, you heard that. I didn't, because all my shit's broken again. Anyways, it is resolved. Big ups Jade, dude.
Sir Cyan.
Anyways, yeah, we're done with this. We're done with this. Now we got this, I think, is a moment in time.
Okay, so I'm just going to type in ace. Okay, here it is. I found it. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's going to hit the wall, actually. It is $11.60.
Yeah, this from the One Piece pack. Because now, in case you didn't find out, he got One Piece packs. And that is because people asked for it. And he's a fan. He's a fan of everything but One Piece. He's really a fan of. Like, actually. He knows, like, 3 characters. He knows Luffy and the other characters in One Piece.
Yeah, it's $11.60 from what I'm seeing.
So yeah, it's exactly the same thing with Pokemon, Final Fantasy cards, Magic the Gathering cards. It's all now one like coherent psyop to just make everybody fucking bored and leave. And it is working.
Foil owned. There we go. Yep.
It's working. It's a very successful psyop.
Another version.
Yeah, we do not care. I don't even know why I bookmarked this. I'm just stupid. What is this
It's
about?
not Square Enix that's copyright striking it. It's a.
Oh yeah, he's gonna cry about the copyright claims on those videos again.
I want to play.
I guess today we might get a recap of that yet again. Anyways, a little bit ago, he was in his chat talking about how you should say retard, and it's kind of funny. I'm gonna read the whole thing. Hold on. So here we got people saying good morning, good morning. Oh, and he called. Hold on. Yeah, so this guy, Mike, here's the window here. Maybe you can help me. This guy, Mike, said, what did he say? Why did I scroll? This sucks. I should have just been watching the stream. Anyway, so this guy says, I don't know what's worse, lying about a retro game or caring that he lied and used jokes. Both seem really lame and boring. This about him cheating at Demon Souls. And then he says, retardation at his finest. And then a bunch of people glaze him and jerk his dick off. And then he says, I'm surprised the OVO CWW guy, because now I guess he's like a DSP lover or something. He says, surprised that word didn't get filtered. And Phil says, why would it be filtered? It's a children's used word on the schoolyard. YouTube doesn't care about it. And it never did. And then the chat is slow for like 2 minutes. And then Phil says, I've played Final Fantasy VI probably 20 times or more in my lifetime. I own the physical strategy guide from the early 1900s. Like, bro, I'm so fucking tired. Like, every particle of his content has now been, like, injected with so much fucking nostalgia. And it's almost like you're hanging out with an old guy. But I mean, not an old guy, but like senile old guy. You know, the type of guy to get visions of his childhood like in the middle of the day while you're like having coffee. Yeah. Everything. Constantly we got to talk about, hey, by the way, well, fighting games, I like fighting games, but they were way better back then. Well, RPGs, I like RPGs, but they were way better back then. Very nice. Again, keep going here, talking about trolls. And this guy defending Phil and his guide usage says, DSP Gaming, everyone uses guides. This guy is making something out of nothing. He is an incel. Because that's what an incel is. Now, Phil says, the mental vacuum, that is the mind of my trolls, is truly something that should be studied. LOL. I love this like DSP shit talking trolls mode. It's like, oh, my trolls are so fucking stupid. Hey, he's live now, I think. He's live now.
Dark,
hey, nice t-shirt, Dork.
Who else we got? Rewind that live. Starshine.
Oh, I wish I could.
Matthew, how are you this morning? We got Walton Simons. Or is it Simmons? High Tech Operative, Afro Legends. Who else do we got? Stepmom, Jabroni. Romulus. Feral Randy.
This fucking so lame. This gets me every day. I cry about this every day. The fucking dented roll call.
No, I'm not playing the new Halo. It's not new.
You're just reading like names off a list. It's not a shout out. It's not a shout out if you just technically say somebody's name.
Found out that in this new Halo, the remake, Campaign Evolved, right? When you're in the room with all of the technicians.
And who the fuck is this guy now? Lucifer Arise 4973. This is like the most sock account sounding name in the world. Like that's how I would make a sock account, and I would name it Lucifer Arise 4974.
You can literally, as Master Chief, walk up and with your handgun.
This is
execute
so
all
fake
men
already.
for no reason. And the body's ragdoll. There's gore everywhere. It's disgusting. But if you try to shoot the women, they're invincible. You can't shoot women.
Yeah, that's not
Get
true.
involved. It's not allowed.
I watched Room Dukem stream. He killed all the women. He's a
I'm not even
misogynist.
So yeah, I'm kind of happy I'm not playing the game, to be honest with you. More and more keeps coming out about how bad it is. So I'm glad that I'm not wasting time on it. Oh, Lucifer Arise, good morning. Thank you for a $30 Canadian super chat. He says, hey buddy, how you doing, Lucifer Arise? Good morning to you. Let's see, how are we doing with this conversion rate of Canadian to USD today? 71 cents. So that is the equivalent of 21.32. That is a very generous start to the day. Thank you so much, Lucifer Arise.
This is so brilliant, man. You couldn't, like, if Nathan Fielder had to make a parody of this, he couldn't make it. He couldn't know how to do it. This is already, like, such high levels of self-parody. Not only is the streamer manually typing out every single cent that he gets onto the manually adjusted leaderboard, but he needs to manually check the conversion rate for every single contribution of any kind, of any platform, because he's streaming at 2 at the same time, and you can pay him like 12 different ways. This is actually like fucking godlike.
I appreciate that.
You should watch this and enjoy. Like 5 years from now, it's going to be like, oh man, remember when Phil was like manually changing the currency of his donos? Yeah, that's before Cat left him.
Not very much.
We're going to be doing the nostalgia gimmick instead of Phil.
So for today's Pokemon stream, we got Pokemon vibes, as you can see. Number one, it's Brilliant Diamond, so I tried to make the stream look like a shining diamond, you know, like reflecting blue light. And I also wore my
The stream looks like a diamond.
My only Pokemon shirt that I own. I tried to
He's
buy a
trying
bunch.
too hard.
It didn't go very well. I told you the story. So first off, I bought 2 shirts from the same source. This shirt and a Gengar shirt. This shirt looks great, does it not? It's cool, like a manga version of Gyarados. I love it. The Gengar shirt was a freaking misprint, meaning it was purple Gengar, and it was like the whole front of the shirt. It was not printed properly, so it was the purple, and then there was like this weird white line on the side, and the eyes were misaligned, and I was like, oh, whole thing is a defect. That sucks. So that one went into the trash, and then I ordered off of Amazon a 2-pack of Pokemon. Actually, no.
Why did he even throw it? He could have used it for like spare clothes, like whatever. Workout clothes. Like working out in a Gengar t-shirt, that must feel badass.
Show up, they're tiny. Why? Because they sold them as children's shirts, but they're not listed on Amazon as children's shirts.
they definitely were.
Think that they're large
You know those shirts were definitely listed as children's shirts.
shirts.
They might even have like a weird AI-generated image of like 5 kids wearing all different shirts from this brand.
One was like a Pikachu. One was a cool Mewtwo. So those got thrown out. Like, I gave up after that. I was like, so I ordered 3 things. I ordered this, Gengar, and the multi-pack. The Gengar and the multi-pack didn't work. Forget it. Like, I gave up. I was like, I'll just have the one Pokemon shirt, I guess. Enough, right? So, good stuff. At least I got 1 Pokemon shirt. Maybe I'll have to get more. Maybe I'll have to get a One Piece shirt in honor of our One Piece hit yesterday, which was really good, and we'll talk about that in a second. So,
Oh yeah, he got
Anyway.
I think this is the one of the last things that I got ready. He got like a $12 card.
let's hope that's the first of many, right? We've only opened 5 packs.
Yeah, you get the whole idea.
Yeah. Today,
I think it was like
Pokemon
$12.
theme for the continuation of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond on the stream. Oh, do they? Hiro Nakamura says Uniqlo actually now has some new Pokemon shirts. Oh, I haven't checked Uniqlo in a couple of months. Maybe I should. Interesting.
And shaky. We're already in Q&A mode. That's so good. That's so good. He couldn't even like make up a story to talk about. Just like invent something, lie about something. Xbox is getting shut down permanently. They're now developing Y-Box.
Dude,
It's going to have 16 times the graphics.
Now I could wear medium. For sure, if I wanted to, I could order medium. It would
And
fit.
then he can just
Never
say
in
that
my
he
life,
like
Besides
misspoke.
when I was in high school, have I worn a medium? I've always been chubby. And now I lost all that weight. I'm so happy I could wear medium if I wanted. It's the same thing with my pants. Some of my larges are now too big. So I might have to go down a size to like medium, or like I've always been my waist has always been a 34, but I think my waist is now a 32 because I lost so much weight. So I might have to actually get more different clothes, you know? We'll have to see.
Okay, great. This is a great conversation we
It's
just
hilarious.
had. It gave me the very authentic feeling at waiting for my turn at the dentist and some guy just randomly trying to spark a conversation for no reason because he couldn't just stay quiet.
So you think that help
Oh wait, we got to crash out here.
clothes, you know? We'll have to see. It's hilarious. You look like you are ill. So you think that healthy people are ill because you're fat.
You're
You've been
fat.
so conditioned by society to think that fat is fine. and
Who is
fat's
that? Who are you
healthy.
talking
You
to?
think that someone who actually is of the normal body weight you're supposed to be for this height and build is skinny and sickly. So you're stupid.
You're
So-
fat and you're
Art that you've
stupid.
been conditioned by society.
And now notice how now fat is just an insult. He calls everybody doesn't like fat. But you couldn't call his wife fat when she factually was fat. She might have been actually obese, if we're going to talk about it scientifically, Mr. Phil.
Society to think that fat is good. It's not. Being overweight is unhealthy.
Some would say she was a
Well, do that.
BBW.
Okay, just being honest, it is. That's why I'm happy to not be overweight anymore.
Nice grunt. A lot of grunts recently, by the way. Grunt season is up. It's open season.
Hilarious.
That's why he's shaking too.
Anyway,
Okay.
of course
That's
they
it.
can't. Bono Samo says they just can't accept reality. They would never accept reality. Because in reality, they're the losers, and I'm doing very well for myself, and they can't handle that. Like, oh shit, Phil's doing good, but my life sucks. Oh, it can't be reality. And then they sniff the fucking marker to get high again. You know.
Hell yeah. The fat drug addict detractors. He's sniffing some markers.
Anyway.
We got the big war of the stationary instruments. We got the crayons versus the markers. Crayons, they taste nice, but you know, not a lot of aroma there, not a lot of, you know, botanicals. But you know what? The markers is where it's at. You can draw with them. You can sniff them all you want. It's the greatest
So let's
stationery of all
get caught
time.
up on what's going on. So yesterday was a really good day, in my opinion. It was good variety stuff. Remember, first stream was a continuation of Dark Souls 2. We got a lot done, including going to the Dranglade Castle and running around and doing a lot there, multiple boss fights, etc. And then last night, we had a nice chill stream of Final Fantasy VI, my second one. And it went really well. Great progress in the game. Great chill vibes, support continued, and of course, not crazy overwhelming support like the first stream, but a good, well-supported last night
Okay,
stream.
I
It was excellent.
got too excited for a minute.
Yesterday,
I
we
was like,
actually
man,
Started
Bill got
opening
crazy,
new
overwhelming
cards.
support?
One Piece box of cards showed up, and I'm happy to report they're really good. Like, I like the art on them. I like this. The cards themselves are of higher quality, and what I mean is the card stock and the overall look and feel of the cards is really good quality. Now, I'm not saying that Pokemon or Magic is bad. I'm just saying the One Piece cards are actually a legit step up for whatever reason. They're just higher quality, and I like them. The art is great, and we got our first big hit. We have one minor hit that was like a $7 card of Mr. 3, but we got our first big hit. The special illustration rare Portus the Ace, worth around $11 and change. Okay.
Oh my God, the first big hit. It costs a whole $12.
But it's a really nice looking card. The art, to be frank with you, is on par with a top tier Pokemon card. It has texture. It's got cool reflection. It's gold around the border. It's got an alternate art. It's really nice. Now, there's actually another version of this card that's worth a ton of money. That's the super high-end edition. I don't have that one. But that's the cool thing about the One Piece cards. There's basically a basic one, a rare one that's worth a good amount, and then a super rare one that's worth like a ton. Well, I didn't find the super rare yet. But being that we're only 5 packs in and we already got a nice card, makes me feel good about this set. Maybe we're going to get a bunch more good ones. I hope so. I would like to have like 2 or 3 more One Piece cards here on the wall. That'd be amazing, right? So far, so good. I love them. And as you can see, because we're playing Pokemon today, I give you guys a free pack. So as long as we qualify for one more pack today, we'll do a DSP pack rips and open some more One Piece cards. All right?
Oh my
You guys know how that
God.
works.
He's
It's a
trying to
$50 contribution.
ascend to the ultimate level of content, which is chaining up all of the Pokemon, all the different types of cards together into one continuous segment, talking only about cards, transitioning into games, and then from the game, he goes back to the cards of that game that he is playing right now. And it's just like the snake eating his tail eternally.
All in one go. That's a pack.
Like, this is where we're headed. We're close to passing the event horizon, and no amount of markers are going to be able to stop it.
Etc. So thank you to Lucifer Rise for our first support. Let's get some support rolling today if you like the content. And I'm very excited for a chill day with all of you. I think today's going to be a great day of fun and content, and hope you're all excited. So Hellman TG did 500 kicks. He says, I want your opinion on the leaked Fauci diaries. It confirms that he concealed, number 1, masks are useless. Number 2, the C-19 was created in a China lab. I don't know anything about what you just said. Like, I don't know what the Fauci diaries are or whatever the hell that
Didn't we know this already?
If both of those things are true, I wouldn't be shocked. Okay, to be honest with you.
Wasn't China like, yep, that's where it came from?
I don't know. I can't confirm or deny any of that. Hellman.
I don't know.
TG.
Look it up. Let's find out something, dude. Come on. You don't have any topics anyways. That seems like a trending topic. You can make a highlight video out of it. And say DSP's base take on Fauci.
I believe you already were a member, and now you have you re-upped it. I appreciate that, Live Well. Good to see you. Thank you guys for the early support. You're awesome.
No, he's not desperate enough to do videos like that currently.
Matthew says there's a newly...
Now he needs to be like underground and not make too much noise so people don't make fun of him, like high profile people. You know, Asmongold's not going to make fun of this. This is like mind numbing.
Official remaster of the Reboot TV series now on YouTube. Super duper early CGI for kids, but it actually was a series that was ongoing narrative, meaning it wasn't some kids TV series where every episode some kind of slapstick Looney Tunes reboot with, you know, jokes. It was an ongoing serious narrative. When I was watching Reboot, I was also watching shows like the Batman animated series and the X-Men cartoon.
Yeah, there have been no edited videos for a while.
Themes, well-written plots, good shows for kids back then. I recommend Reboot, except it looks very rough around the edges. It's such early CG that you'll watch it and be like, oh, man, that doesn't look very good. But the writing is great. Why? So don't do that, okay? Oh, well, don't make fun of Jade. I'm just going to say it right now. Don't fucking make fun of Jade, all right? You're welcome here, but that's not cool. And I think you know why, so don't do that, okay?
Wait, what all he said was, and this is, of course, this is apparently like a Wings of Redemption troll, so now he's a DSP troll, but he's not exactly a troll because Phil loves the Wings of Redemption trolls. So anyways, what he said was, where is Jade? No joy this?
Now, don't fucking make fun of Jade, all right? You're welcome here, but that's not cool, and I think you know why, so don't do that, okay?
You think you know why you can't make fun of Jade, even though if it would be really funny. But don't do that.
Didn't they make another reboot later on? I feel like there was another reboot. Not a reboot of Reboot, but it was like another series of Reboot later on. I feel like they did that at some point.
Okay, flashbang again. We're looking stuff up.
What's up, Yuck Almighty? Good morning. How you doing? So yeah, today we're doing the continuation of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond here on this stream. We just finished up the Ice Gym, and now we're going to continue. I actually don't know where the plot's going to go now. I have no clue, because we did all the late events or whatever they were, and then we did the Ice Gym, and now I don't know what's left. I don't know how much is left in the game, honestly. I think we've played almost 30 hours, so I'm assuming most Pokemon games are around 40 hours, right? So we're probably getting there. I just don't know exactly how much is left, but it should be chill fun. And then tonight, more Pal World.
It should be chill fun. The chill fun combo is, at this point, like all-time great when he says chill fun. He said interactive fun before, but that sounded like too corporate. Chill fun is perfect if you're like a child molester.
But it should be chill fun. And then tonight, more Pal World.
Hey kids, let's have some chill fun.
Why are you only playing Pal World once? Last week, people were like, why are you even playing Pal World? Now this week, I'm only playing it once, and people are like, why are you only playing it once? Well, the truth is, because we're doing a lot. And with the success of Final Fantasy VI doing well, I wanted to play a ton of Final Fantasy VI this week and get through the big intro segment, which we are. When we're playing, we're getting through the 3 segments. First, we did Lock. Now we're in the Save-In segment. Next, we'll do the Ban-In segment. And then we get to the point where the actual plot convenes and then continues. So I wanted to play a lot of it, and we are. We're playing it again tomorrow night. So because of that, 3 night streams of Final Fantasy this week, it meant that, essentially, we had to cut back on the other streams, right? So Pal World, we only played once. We did the one-off random stream of Xbox a couple nights ago, and we're going to do Friday Night Fights on Friday. But they have to have competent people make it. Halo Remake only got 25,000 players even at launch. Do you think Microsoft should give up? I mean, at this point, here's the thing. They don't have to give up on Halo, but they have to have competent people make it, and they have to make a new one that actually is going to hold player base. And that was the problem. With Halo Infinite, people were very interested in Halo.
That's the epic takes you show up for. don't give up on it. Just make good games that people are going to play a lot and they're going to sell a lot of copies. You know, it's that simple.
And they played the campaign and they played the online, and within 2 months there was nothing left of the game, and the game devs just threw their hands up and said, oh, well, we can't make anything fast. We're not equipped to do that. It's like, wait, what? Well, then your studio is structured improperly. The whole point of a game like that is that it's supposed to be games as a service, online play, seasonal content, new maps, tweaks, updates, and if you don't have it, your game will fail, and that's exactly what happened. So if that's the case, take control of the studio, 343. If they don't know what they're doing, have someone step in and say, we're going to control it now because your management doesn't know what they're doing, and have someone who has competence in that field of games as a service run the studio. Then Halo can succeed. Because it's not that there's no interest in Halo, it's that they keep botching it. You know,
What, they're going to make it worse. If they get the guy who's running like NBA 2K online services to run Halo, the game is going to get 1,000 times worse. And it's all going to be about money.
Good. They just need to make it good. I don't get it.
They just need to make it good, stupid. And then he's going to ask for super specific advice packaged in a very specific way for his business, but his feedback to everybody else is like, do the thing you're doing but good and make it make a lot of money.
Anyway, so today should be a great chill day. And hey, hopefully we'll have more One Piece cards. I'm trying to get an update on the Pal World cards because those are supposed to be shipping.
Of course they are.
Over for shipment yesterday, but for some really bizarre reason. Okay, I got an update. They're apparently coming on Saturday. That's what it says here. This literally just updated this morning, and it says the Pal World cards should arrive here on Saturday morning. Well, I'm off on Saturday, as you guys know, but that means, I guess, on Sunday, we should be able to start doing Pal World stuff with the Pal World cards. Keep in mind, the Pal World cards are going to go fast. Why? There's only 12 cards in a box. That's why the box is only $50. Compared to all the other cards that I've been doing, that's by far the cheapest, but that's why there's only 12 packs. So if we open the 12 packs of Pal World and we like them, I should be able to order another box and get it within a few more days, hopefully, right? We'll see.
Okay.
So that's good. I got an update. So that's coming. Okay, so now we know it'll probably be here on Saturday. Sometimes they come a tiny bit early. Maybe it'll be here for Friday, but more than likely it's going to show up on Saturday, which is fine. You know, we have today, tomorrow, and Friday left in this week. We have the One Piece box to go through. We have only opened 5 packs out of the 24, so there's 19 left. And then we've got the rest of half of the Pitch Black Pokemon box that we didn't get to yet, so that we have a good amount of stuff to go through. I don't think we're going to run out by the end of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, good. What other cards do we have? Now he's going to talk about the Pokemon cards. Because, of course, today we're playing Pokemon.
Possible Pal World has cards. How could they have value?
And Pal World. And Final Fantasy. Actually, like 3 of the... How many fucking games is he even actually legit playing right now? In rotation. DSP Gaming. What are we going to see here? What are we going to see here? We're going to see. So we got Pokemon. That's 1. Pal World. That's 2. Final Fantasy, Black Flag, Dark Souls, Friday Night Fights. And we got, for 3 of those, he's got dedicated specific card packs to open. Also, this image looks very weird.
It's a test, right? It really is. They're testing the waters to see if people will buy them, if they'll have value. No one knows yet. When we open those cards, literally, the value will be question mark. Because it's a brand new, untested thing. Will people actually collect and play those cards, or will they be like, they're garbage? You don't know. So we're going to have cool-looking cards and have no idea what they are. I don't know what that is, Matthew. He says, what do you think of bows or oxtails? I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. On today. All right, so we're going to build up attendance here for a little bit, chill for a little bit, and then we're going to start with Pokemon for today. Have a nice, chill, interactive stream. Should be a lot of gameplay of Pokemon today. Probably around 3+ hours or more. We'll see. But thanks here for being here and for chilling. And let's just hang out. What do you guys want to talk about today? Like I said, I don't think there's particularly any big game news or anything to discuss. So let's see what's on your mind. No, I don't want SpongeBob cards.
Why not? Oh, he's not playing SpongeBob.
Box name Bose or Ali? Oh, never heard of it. What's up, Faded Shadow? I'm good today. I'm in a good
What
mood.
is the next one? Is what I'm thinking right now. Because we got, well, on top of all the Pokemon cards, Final Fantasy, how could I actually forget? Pokemon, Final Fantasy, Pal World, and One Piece cards. 4 different types.
All day is going to be interactive
Dude,
today.
at the same time.
People Person says, March 2023, Pokemon switched from yellow borders to silver. If you can afford a box from that era, that would be sick. The yellow is the nostalgia for me, probably affordable.
And his interactions with the chat is for them to tell him what box they want next and for him to talk about it and look it up and talk about how much money is going to cost and how much money is going to make.
Show you something. Is this going to keep happening, or is that...
And
So
tech
we're just
support.
sitting here, okay? And I'll show you what I have on my monitor here.
Okay, let's
And then the Xbox
troubleshoot
app.
together.
So I'm just checking on everything today to see, oh, do I need to update anything or anything for today's streams? So I checked Power World, looks fine, no updates, right? Everything's synced. It just gave me 2 pop-ups that said, now install Conquer and Fusion Frenzy, and they popped up at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, I played the games. What are those pop-ups?
Okay,
Confusing.
that's worth a
Why
segment.
would that pop up? It was very distracting. That's what I was looking at. I was like, huh, what's popping up over here? I already played the games. Why would I get pop-ups for it now? I don't know. So as a people person talking about the old Pokemon cards, if you have a recommendation, okay, of a box of cards that's older and you think it would be cool for the streams, let me know what the name of it is. But I'm going to be honest with you. Anything that seems it's like 2-3 years old is way too expensive. Like I'm talking, the cheapest I've seen anything from 2-3 years ago was over $500. Why? It's not like there's insane value in the cards. It's just, oh, it's older, so now it's more expensive. It's dumb. I just don't get that, but that's how they seem to be doing it. So I don't see the value of investing that much money in a box of cards that will have no real value for us. It's not like,
Well, isn't the value the packs that you open and the cards that you show to the camera? Isn't the value like, isn't this supposed to be as hype as possible considering you're charging insane prices like nobody else ever has to even open the pack? Like, I think you should go for the actual packs with cool cards in them that are expensive.
better. It's not like we're going to get a hit that's worth a ton. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, that's just not the case. Will I be going back to Pokemon Champions? Listen, guys, I liked Pokemon Champions. I thought it was a fun little game where you could learn how to duel in Pokemon, and I was having a great time with it. Okay? For whatever reason, we couldn't retain enough of an audience and enough engagement and enough support to keep playing it. I mean, we had nights that were nearly dead, and the support was abysmal, okay? I can't make people like certain things, and in this case, I think people like the chill vibes of classic Pokemon, where a game that you've played, you get that nostalgic feeling watching me play it, helping me through it, telling me, here's where this rare Pokemon is, you can go catch it, you know what I mean? That's all been fun. But when it comes down to actually this dueling, I liked it, but there was a lot of people who didn't. They found it very boring building a team of Pokemon, and getting the right level of like setup between the stats and the special moves, and then teaching me the dueling and how.
Okay, Phil, based on your advice, have you tried making a stream that engages those people and makes them have fun? Have you tried making your stream good? Just make it good, man. Just get rid of Phil. Obviously, he's the problem. And get in Joe. Well, not Angry Joe, but another Joe. Other Joe. And let's try with him. Maybe he's a guy who knows how to engage people.
Levels or pairs. Do well.
You see?
Actually, how each Pokemon could buff the other and stuff. Like,
His advice is great.
Caught on. So I enjoyed it because I learned, right? I ended up learning, but it doesn't really entertain the audience, and I'm streaming to entertain. So that's why I couldn't keep doing it.
This, like, bragging about learning stuff from a Pokemon game for children is like bragging about watching My Little Pony because you get valuable morality lessons out of
There's
it.
a nice Regal theme playing right now. It's very nice, isn't it?
It's like baby brain.
People person says, I will. Okay. People person says they will research and see if there is more affordable older cards. I'm totally cool with that. In fact, to be honest with you, all right, one of the reasons why we're doing One Piece cards, one of the reasons why we're doing Power World right now is because I've pretty much exhausted all the modern Pokemon cards. Like all the modern boxes we've pretty much done. You know,
Yeah,
Evolution,
they're done.
Perfect Order.
We need to branch out.
Now we did the Pitch Black, Surging Sparks, which is the one that came before, right? Like I'm exhausting all the recent boxes, and everything else is too expensive. You know, so then I went to Japanese cards, which are readily available, but they're kind of the equivalent. Like Ninja Spinner is the same as Chaos Rising. Mega Evolution has 2 boxes. One's called Mega Symphonia, one's called Mega Brave, but they're the same card, just in Japanese. You see? So I'm like, oh, I can get them.
You
but
see?
we've already seen.
The you see thing is it's like an actual mafia guy. So we're all out of Pokemon cards, you see? We're gonna need you to go to that warehouse, break into it, get us some. You see? Sound good?
So really, you lose the appeal if you just keep doing the same thing over and over. I think the way we've been working the last
Mobster.
couple of weeks is because we're swapping all between, oh, let's do some Pitch Black. Okay, now let's do Final Fantasy. Oh, now let's go back to Pitch Black. Now let's do One Piece. Oh, now we're going to do Power World. So it's balanced. If we were just doing Pokemon right now, it'd be boring. So yeah, if you know of affordable cards, I'm down.
Affordable cards.
Okay?
Affordable cards. Man, you at best with the card gimmick full on like 100%, he gets like $600 a stream. Like all cards are affordable.
Nothing here says, since you've opened so many TCG packs, I would sort out and put your minor rares together. Those are only like 50 cents to $3, but they add up. So here's what I'm doing. I've already kind of showed you, but allow me to show you, okay? That's like week, okay? Not the rares, you know, the good ones. Those ones go up here.
Now
on
we
the
got a
right?
binder.
Everything else, okay? I sort and I put
Binder
it
alert.
So this is my Pitch Black binder right now for the single cards.
Is that why it's black?
See?
Because it's the pitch black. It's very thematic.
I've got it sorted by standard version, reverse hollow version.
Oh, this is so cringe.
EX cards. It looks like I'm missing one of the EX cards right there. See? For the most part, in all the Pitch Black cards we've opened, this is
Boo
how far
this
I've
man. Make fun of
And
him.
there are some missing. Like here, I got Heatran regular, but I don't have the
Look,
hollow.
look.
Okay. So what you do is you just sort them all out. And then once you have them all, you see, oh, do I have the whole set? And if you have the whole set, and what I mean by that is, do you have a standard or full hollow of every card in the set? Not the reverse hollows, but the standard or full hollows of all the base cards. Once you do that, what I do then is I'll take all those cards out, and I separate them, and I put them into a box. Okay? And I have a box, what's called a storage deck box. And there's all these columns in the box, and there's holes in the front where you can actually put the packs of what you have in that column in there, and you put them in there, and you store them. It has, like, slots and everything. It's really nice.
Yo, no way.
And so I am documenting.
This is so awesome. Stop talking about it.
I just started doing it. I have to do it. And what I'm going to do is eventually, I'm going to have a binder for every set that we've opened. So I'll have a binder for Pitch Black, a binder for Searching,
Why?
a binder for Phantasmal Flame.
Why, though?
I'll have a binder. And then I'll have a box where I store the full sets that I have, and I separate.
And then, no, I can feel it coming. We're going to have, what, Pokemon Day? Or Poke Christmas or something? Thanksgiving. How can we replace this with Pokemon? I don't know, Poke Giving. And it's going to be a stream that is like 12 hours long where he's going to show us every individual card from every individual binder and take multiple breaks and eat frozen veggies and prison food. I can already like feel the sensation of watching it, so I don't even need to watch it. I know what it's going to be like.
And then I have an app that actually prices every single version of every card.
And he's not even going to beg for money because people are going to give him a bunch of money to look at the cards.
Okay, so then what I'm going to do is go through, and I'm going to count, like, for example, right here, right? First card in Pitch Black is Tropius. So I'll say, okay, so far, how many cards of Tropius do I have, right? 4. So you go into the app, and you say 4 normal Tropius, and it prices it as
Holy
the total
shit.
value for that set.
Oh, and what I forgot to say, of course, there's going to be an Excel spreadsheet, or even better, a notepad file in front of him on the screen so you can get the real-time value of all the cards recorded.
And also for the type of card, so it actually prices out English and Japanese and other ones too. Because there are other sets. I don't know if you know. I think there's Chinese, Indonesian. There's all these different versions, okay?
Yeah. You should get a binder for each one. Get the Bulgarian Pikachu.
Price out the whole set, and I'm going to keep track of all of it.
We need Serbian Snorlax.
And that hit is worth $50, and that's how much I know my cards are worth. No, this is where
He's got, like, silicone
It's
implants.
worth anywhere between, like, 4 cents up to, like, 50 cents. So when you have a binder full of hundreds of cards, this binder alone could be worth hundreds of dollars, you know, and that's for each set. So each kind of cards I've been opening have hundreds of dollars of value. So yes, that's what it's all about. Okay, so that's part of the hobby. That's why
That's what it's all about. After talking about value and giving you this face and expression,
you know, and that's for each set. So each kind of cards I've been opening have hundreds of dollars of value. So yes, that's what it's all about.
that's what it's all about. Thank you for being really honest with us,
Okay,
Phil.
so-
I mean, we've been saying this since you started, but it's great to have it confirmed. That's what it's all about.
That's part of the hobby. That's why it's a fun hobby, because it's not just about opening the cards and saying, oh, look, I got a hit. It's about keeping track of, did you have the whole set, storing the whole set, pricing the set, and all of that. It's an ongoing thing that's fun to do. Like, I actually like it. I used to do this back in the day with
And member berries.
my cards in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, this sucks. Fuck the 90s. Grow the fuck up.
Pop culture cards like Batman 1989. I had a set of those cards. Ninja Turtle cards when the Ninja Turtle movies came out. Those were popular. And then
Shut
I
up
started
about
collecting cards. I
Ghostbusters
spent
and
Series 1
Ninja
and 2,
Turtles. Shut
Marvel
up.
Masterpieces Series 1 and 2 and more like that. And I did all of this back then. And I found it very fun. So now I'm just doing it again in the modern era. The only difference is these cards
The only difference is you're 44 years
actually
old.
have value. Like, they will go up or down in value, and I actually might be able to do something with them in the future if the prices go up and people want us, the collection or whatever. It's actually pretty cool because, unlike back then it was just for fun, your kid doing it. Now it's like, oh, this could actually long term end up being something that's an investment that you could sell or whatever, which is nice, But who knows? It's just like I said, the market can totally fall out too, right? So there you have it.
Yeah, and then you lose all your money. It's like Bitcoin. I put my house on the line for the Mega Greninja, and then it collapsed.
Yeah, and it's building. I've been doing this now for over 2 months, and we've done already, think about it, 4 or 5 different sets of Pokemon, right? Then we did 2 sets of Magic the Gathering. We did Marvel, and then we did Final Fantasy. By the way, I'm way behind on that. I got to build the binders. Like, I have to build the Final Fantasy binder from scratch. I haven't even put a single card into a binder or graded nothing at nothing. That's like way behind on that. And now we're doing One Piece, which is cool. Then we're going to have Pal World. So, yeah, we're actually working on it's kind of a collection, right? Pretty cool. I am so happy.
More of an accumulation.
Space for all of this. And I have space. What I think I'm going to do, like I told you, I'm going to buy a nice piece of furniture to put here. I don't know if it's going to be like a table. I don't know if it's going to be like maybe a transparent glass case or something. But I want to have multiple levels. So on one level, I can have my classic games. And on my next level, I can have the cards and all this. I think that'd be really nice. And then just take this old-ass ugly stand and put it in my closet and use that for further storage. So that's what I think I want to do. So I'll be probably looking for that maybe next month I'll look to do something like that. So
That's one of the best ideas he's had in a while. This table in the back with the little tablecloth or whatever sheet of, like, I don't know, bed sheet he put on top of it is so, like, discount. It's making his streams look so,
cool.
like, poverty, as the low tier god would say.
Alrighty.
Okay, Q&A time?
Were you timed out in chat? Ozzy,
No.
did you tip me $1 and ask about being timed out because I did not time you out? Were you timed out in chat? I didn't time you out.
Uh-oh, we got a rogue mod. This has been in the work for so long. We all had to keep quiet about it.
Mozzie says they were timed out for no reason. I did not do that, so I'm not sure what happened. Thanks for the bug. I don't know what happened. Sorry to hear that happened. I don't know. Was it the bot?
Maybe they tried to time somebody else. You just got caught in the crossfire. Collateral damage.
I was too obsessed talking about cards, and I missed everything that happened. So I'll keep an eye on it. Okay.
Yeah, he got carried away like crazy. He's really into these binders, and he's really into talking about the past. If you haven't found out yet.
Yeah, it very well could have been they were trying to. Someone was trying to moderate Ovo because I told Ovo not to make fun of Jaden, and he continued to do so.
Oh, he
I think
did?
he's gonna get my goat or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
switching to
trying.
Wings? Is this why Wings was always angry at you? Did you go into his chat and do stuff like that? Just childish stuff.
That's so childish, man. I would never take bait like this. Jordy, you get baited so easily, man. That was a great moment. Now, they're probably trying to get, like, Lumix to clip DSP, but in order to clip DSP, something somewhat clippable must happen, and it just doesn't.
What do you want to talk about? Besides, you guys are angry that someone's throwing kicks at me over on Kick, which I'm just going to say, hey, thanks for the kicks, and I'll count them up later. What's their name? Their name is Dirty Hair, and they keep throwing kicks. Let's see here. Yet, how much they're doing?
What are you actually doing now, man? Oh, we're almost live. I think we're actually completely live.
With Cantaloupe, basically,
He's trying to count up all the money while shaking. Look at the fucking image, man. This is so fucking dumb.
I'm trying to find the kicker's stat. There's Cantaloupe. So I see what Cantaloupe did this week.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically,
Pull up a calculator.
top kickers, the second or the least one on the top 10 is 181. So when Dirty Hair hits 181, they'll hit the weekly top kicker, and I'll be able to see how many total they've done, and I can add it later on and count it for the stream. I can't count it now because they're doing singles. There's no way to add those up until they do enough that you can total it.
Okay. Yeah, he is actually
Twix says, "Can we
literally
support
counting
organization
pennies.
streams?" Here's the thing. Cards are a part of my content,
Yes. The answer is yes, but not right now.
but they haven't been the focus yet, right? It's always
Yet.
been, oh, we're streaming a game, we're hanging out,
They haven't been the focus yet.
and then if we get support, then we'll do cards as a little side thing. I'm not opposed to doing dedicated streams for cards, but there has to be card-minded people for those streams. Like gamers are gonna wanna come and watch me
What the fuck is a card-minded person?
organize cards. Opposed to doing dedicated streams for cards, but there has to be card-minded people for those streams. Like gamers are not going to want to come and watch me organize cards. They're going to be.
But what kind of fucking people do you think are throwing like hundreds of dollars at you on a regular basis in order to open cards? What kind of minded people are those?
to tears of me doing it, right? Much like when we did the streams where it took inventory and priced and graded
to
my
be card
classic
maxing.
games collection. That was for a certain audience. It wasn't for everyone. It was just for a certain audience, right? So maybe I would consider doing it if there seems to be enough demand. What we could do is I could say, oh, I'm going to save this certain set of cards that we've been opening, and we'll take that night and we'll actually take the cards and, order them in a new box.
Yeah, you were gonna do this anyways on stream, man. Like, why are you pretending like you never intended to do this in the exact way I described like 5 minutes ago?
Grade them, price them out, And then by the end of the night, see what's the value of that set of cards. Is it, hey, was it a good set that we made money on the binder? Did we actually get the entire set?
Did we make money on the binder?
I would be okay with that, but again, I don't know if that's content anyone would want. Is that content anyone would support? That's another question entirely. It's not just about me putting out content for the sake of doing it. It's because I'm trying to entertain an audience, and that audience will support the content. So if people would
Yeah, but if it's one guy, it still works. Support is support.
come by and be like, hey, Phil, we'll watch you do it, and we'll support that stream.
There were people on the Indivestance Day stream that had no idea he wasn't going to even play games all day, and they still gave him a bunch of money. He made like, what, $600 that stream? And that was literally just doing chores in his closet and watching him try and value old games based on eBay prices. Like, that was the content.
Then I would maybe do it. But I'm not convinced yet that that would be something that people would support. Right now, people are supporting opening the packs and seeing the cards and getting the hits, right? That's what's the exciting factor is that,
Yeah, and another flex looking at himself in OBS.
Make it a big hit. That's what people like to see. Sorting, grading, pricing. I don't know if that's going to be as entertaining and people will want that. Not sure.
Oh, some guy said, what's the banana song? And the message is now deleted. I don't know either.
N Fox Q, what a nice name. So can we get you to react to Dark All Day by Gunship? It shouldn't get you a copyright strike. They're streamer friendly. I have no idea what that means.
No, he's not reacting
What in
to
the holy hell
fucking
is
songs,
Dark
dude.
By Day by Gunship. Huh?
Yeah, you need to tell him exactly what it is, what year it came out, and what the experience of experiencing is like, so he can tell you no.
Remember your midday
The answer was always no.
snack today. Yeah, so yesterday, all right, I, in the middle of the day when I went on my break, had a protein bar, okay? And for the rest of the day, I actually felt pretty good. And it's weird because a lot of times mid-afternoon, I start to feel very tired. And then, the rest of the day, I'm like, I think what it is I actually have not been intaking enough calories during the day. Because I did the math the other day, right? We did the math together. And I was like, in the morning, I have this breakfast sandwich that's under 300 calories and a coffee. Okay? All afternoon, I eat nothing. I eat another black coffee, which is like 3 calories. Seriously, like it's like no calories to drink coffee. Then I eat dinner. Dinner is my one major meal of the day. Maybe on a good
Wait, you
day,
eat a coffee?
the meals I eat is
What?
around 1,000 calories. I bet some days it's not. Okay? And then I don't eat anything again all night. I'm just drinking this filtered water all day. And then end of the day, sometimes I'll have a couple snacks. Like maybe I'll have protein chips. That's like 200 calories. Sometimes I'll have another protein bar. That's 200 to 300 calories. If you do the math, most days, except when I do DSP tries it or on my day off when I eat out all day, I'm not even ingesting 2,000 calories in a day, which is why I've been losing all this weight while working out. Because not only am I digesting way less calories, but I'm working out and burning calories at the same time. So that's why I've lost all this weight in the last couple of years, notably the last 6 to 8 months.
You just discovered this now?
Burning all the fat off my body. So that's a good thing.
I thought that was like the first thing you should know when you're getting into fitness is how much you need to eat so you can gain muscle or lose weight.
But
no.
Maybe what it is I'm just not ingesting enough calories and I need to up my calorie intake during the day. As long as it's healthy calories, I'm not eating fats and, stuff like that, it should be fine. So I'm thinking that maybe I should in the afternoon have a snack, right? Probably.
And that's where it all started from is, should I have a snack in the afternoon? And then follows a monologue of like 3-act structure about how he found out how many calories he's eating. Damn. That was a simple question.
Once again, lip smacking gaming. If you think I look ill, it's because you're used to people being fat. Just being honest.
What?
You're so normalized by seeing fat, bloated people, Americans, and you think that's normal.
Bro, he's so mean to fat people now, man. In a way that I actually vibe with, and I think is kind of funny. Considering his wife used to be like, you might even, well, I don't know if we're going to go into morbidly obese,
Let's
but
see
she
the
was
DoorDash
definitely
history,
obese.
Sil.
And now that she's apparently not, Fuck fat people. Eat a dick. Whip the shit in the kettle.
This is actually the body type I'm supposed to have
And eat
for my
it.
height and build. I researched it. It says for someone who's 5'11", which I am, to be a healthy build, the actual fluctuation of weight should be 150 pounds up to around 175, and it depends on the level of muscle and stuff that I have. I'm fluctuating between 160 to 165. So I'm right in there where I'm supposed to be. I'm actually at the correct body weight right now for my size and build.
Okay,
Never heard
Phil.
more BS
okay,
ever.
Phil. Okay. I'm convinced now. Then there must be a completely different reason for why you look like shit.
Before I was overweight. But you say, oh, you're skinny. No, I'm not really skinny. I'm actually normal. Like, I'm normal.
He's normal. But he said he was basically skinny yesterday. He said, I'm basically skinny, quote unquote. That's the actual quote.
Supposed to be. But people don't understand that. They legit don't understand that.
They don't want to embrace reality. Because they're all fat. You're just used to fat people. Okay, now a moment of silence for all the fats in the world. All the obese, morbid individuals like Review Tech USA.
No,
I take that back.
exactly
He's
what it
not.
is. Starts
He's
at
on.
it says some people have never seen people in
Ozempic.
Asia or Iceland. The Western world is normalized seeing fat people. Okay? Do you want to know something? And this is going to shock a lot of
Okay, we're about to
I know
get
we're
shocked. I'm ready.
Give you some real world talk. Okay?
Oh, here we go.
1980s.
No! No! No!
Okay? You want to know the truth? In the 1980s, when you were walking around, if you saw a fat person, I don't mean like a slightly chubby person, I mean fat. You know what I mean?
You would shame
You're
them.
like, whoa, that was an oddity.
1980s, you go outside, there's a fat guy. Like, look at this fat piece of shit freak. I cannot stand him. What a freak of nature oddity.
I'm going to repeat myself. In the 1980s in the United States, if you were just walking around at a mall, at a restaurant, at school, at work, anywhere, and you saw a fat person, you were like, whoa, that's weird. Because it wasn't normal.
Whoa, that was my reaction to Cat low-key, so it's still happening in 2026, apparently.
It wasn't a normalized thing. I'm being honest with you. Okay? It was like, whoa, that's weird that someone's that big. Today, everywhere you go, you see giant people. It didn't used to be like that. 30, 40 years ago, that was the weird outlier. And in American society, it wasn't normalized. People would look and be like, whoa, like you'd see reactions to it. You know, now today, if someone reacted to a fat person, you'd be like, that's so offensive. But back then, that was the normal reaction because no one normalized that behavior.
No, that's what tells me he's living on Twitter, because fat people get shit on all the time in real life. Constantly getting made fun of. Whether or not you're a woman or a man, if you're fat enough, everybody gonna shit on you all the time.
It was weird to see someone that big. Okay? Now, almost everyone,
Of course, I'm being facetious to a degree.
everywhere you go and everywhere you see, there's some giant person, and therefore, everyone just thinks, oh, it's normal. So now you see someone who's skinny, because I've been fat most of my life. Okay? I was skinny when I was a kid and in high school. As soon as I hit college, and then my early to mid-20s, I gained a lot of weight. And I basically never lost it. I was always bloated, right? And now all of a sudden, the last couple of years, I've gotten healthy. I've completely changed my diet and I've started working out. I lost all that weight. And now to you, it looks weird. Oh, he looks so weird. That's not normal. No, this is normal. This is how I'm supposed to be. The doctors have confirmed this is how I'm supposed to be.
Saying the doctors have confirmed about you looking like a bloated retard, that's kind of crazy. Probably shouldn't be doing it, but it's very funny. I enjoy that.
Should have looked my whole life, and then you would.
The
think this is
doctors
normal.
have
No,
confirmed.
This is normal. This is how I'm supposed to be. The doctors have confirmed I'm.
Ask any
This is how I'm
doctor.
supposed to be.
Ask any scientist. Show him this photo right now and tell him, is that not normal?
This is how I should have looked my whole life, and then you would think
Run the
this is normal.
test.
But you're so used to seeing big fat streamer, that now you look at someone normal like, oh shit, he's skinny. No, I'm actually not. I'm actually exactly how I'm supposed to be.
I don't know why he couldn't just say you're used to seeing me fat instead of you're used to seeing everybody fat and everyone else is fat now and I'm not.
But that's it. A lot of people don't even, or maybe you didn't even grow up during that time, so you're not aware. You're not aware
used
that
to
this
seeing a big
obesity
fat
epidemic
streamer.
that's going on in the Western world just started in the last 20, 30 years
The
and has
white
gotten
coats
progressively
confirmed
worse
he's
as
a
people have made it
220 as
normalized
well.
to say it's okay to be fat. Well, here's the truth. Being fat is unhealthy.
Kept
No
getting
one's going to
pumped
say
with
you don't have a
Ozempic
right
like
to
being
be fat.
toxic.
Why are you talking about it like it's a hot take, man? It's a hot take only if you're on TikTok and you're
do
beefing with like fat chicks with tattoos.
make that lifestyle choice for yourself. If you choose to be fat and you do things to be fat, more power to you. But guess what? It's not healthy. It's dangerous.
He would lose
Massive
in a fight against the VR chat girl.
Bombshell. Oh, OVO asked about Cat. Oh no. You're not supposed to ask about Cat. Cat is not fat anymore. And when she was, making fun of fat people was not good. Now it is, because she's not. Keep up. Learn my lore.
What about Kat? Kat is basically going on the same journey that I am. We're both eating the same exact healthy food. We've both lost a ton of weight. She also, we had a doctor's appointment and she got checked up and the doctor was like, this is amazing. You're great. Absolutely great. Great.
Holy shit, she's resurging. Oh my god, you would never believe it. So now she can come on stream. Now would be a perfect time to come on stream and unbox some like Pokemon cards so he can flex about having a hot wife that didn't leave him and therefore debunk tens of thousands of detractor theories. And she might even kiss him on the cheek, the romantic style.
The detractors are seething because you're looking healthy and slim. You can do better if you dye your goatee. That is true. My goatee is all
no, you need to get like Kratos beard. Like get a full beard.
white. I have been working on growing it out a bit in the last couple of weeks. I'm trying to, I used to just trim it all the time. Now I said, I'm going to grow it out a bit and see how it looks. And I think it looks a little better grown out. What do you guys think? I think it's fuller now, and I think it looks a little bit better fuller. Okay? But if you're right, if I
kind
dye
of looks
it,
like shit.
okay, then it would probably look even better. But I don't really care about it. And working my neck to shape my face. Well, this is probably right here where I got a little bit of excess, but I'm losing it. I just noticed recently, in the last few weeks or months, I would say, I'm starting to lose the face fat finally. It's taking forever, but I am losing that too. So that's a good thing.
Oh, next thing you know, the snort sack's gonna be gone. Huge tragedy. Big up Sneed Feet for the 2.
Thanks for the kit.
Let's see that DoorDash history, Philip. I'm gonna have to see that too. Let's get a DoorDash inspection. Let's check the invoices. But, you know, they're like cooked at home food. 90% of the time is like something frozen from like Costco. Like a Costco, I don't know, tuna casserole that all you need to do is just put in the oven. That's why he makes such a big headline when Kat makes something from scratch, even if it's like a piece of bread with, I don't know, like peanut butter and jelly on it. Big ups Extra Bite. Never heard more BS ever. Well, it was an answer. So what if it's bullshit? Big ups Joe Dub. The white coat's confirmed he's a 220 as well. He is. He is. That's ask any white coat. Ask any scientist or doctor.
Well, Only Fear of Death says, what is the secret for you losing all the weight recently? Because it feels hard.
Oh, well, then you're just asking him to go and repeat what he just said, but more inspirational and more like masturbatory.
You replace the cravings for the bad things to cravings for good things. Like, I'm not lying when I tell you this. You can easily eat healthy and it tastes good. The problem is society has normalized eating the bad things that taste good, right? When you go to McDonald's right now.
And also, you know, eating disorders exist. Because there's many, like, morbidly obese people who are obese because they have an eating disorder. And it's, like, tied to depression or whatever. It's not like you just stop eating the burger and eat the veggie burger.
Do they feed you a turkey burger on a keto bun with seasonings that taste good and say, eat this? Or do they say, here's the insanely greasy beef burger with cheese and fried in heavy oils. Here you go. But you can do that. Like when we eat burgers, we eat turkey burgers that are 3rd pound turkey burgers, seasoned, okay, fried up in a simple light oil, and you just have it with basic condiments on a keto bun. All right. So now low calorie, high protein. You're not getting any of that fat that you get, but it tastes good. You can do that. There's healthy proteins out there. You just have to find them and choose those as your alternatives to the mainstream ones that they try to shove down your throat and claim are the ones that everyone in America eats. Well, you don't have to eat that shit. You don't.
There you go. Thank you. I feel very
But that's the
inspired.
thing.
Apparently, there's been TTS just playing the whole time, and I just couldn't hear it. I'm sorry about the disturbance.
You have to seek out, find, and normalize eating the right stuff. And then you'll crave it. Like today, we're going to have a Kung Pao chicken from Trader Joe's, which is lean chicken. It is not breaded. It is not covered in grease. It's just plain chicken. Okay, but they seasoned it. They have it with a mix of veggies, few peanuts, which is basically your naughty treat because the peanuts have fat in them, right? But it has peppers and it has a tasty sauce, and you just have it over white rice. High protein, you get a little bit of vitamins from the veggies. You get your everything you need there, and it's a healthy meal. It's not over the top crazy bad for you. It's meant to be a healthy alternative to fried foods. Tomorrow, we're having salmon. We're actually having, instead of regular burgers, salmon patty burgers. And
Whoa,
it's,
that's
just
crazy.
not breaded.
Instead of regular, not breaded.
Just a
Nope.
patty made of
Man, it's not going to save you. You're going to look like a freshly circumcised penis for the rest of your life. That's just how you're going to look, man. It's not like, don't do the fucking coping shit. This healthy shit should be for you. You're not inspirational. You're not like hyping anybody up to change their lives because you don't even fucking care about it. It's just bragging about how much progress you've made when the progress is not all that much to be bragging so much about it.
very low fat, very high protein, and you fry it up and you have it on a keto bun.
Like, this is like if Amber Lynn started bragging about finally being able to reach her ass crack so she could wipe her ass. It's like, okay, man, it's not that impressive.
Add a
We're
tiny
not,
bit of,
we're not going to put you up
garlic
on the
aioli.
pedestal
Why is it okay for me
because
to
you're
have the
probably going to
garlic
break
aioli?
it.
Because that's the fat content of the meal. So it's okay to have a little bit of a healthy condiment on there. And we have it with a side of rice and vegetables. That's dinner. And then another day, we're going to have chicken chipotle tacos, which is a very low-carb taco shell that's flavored. The one I get is jalapeno flavored, and it's keto net carbs.
Holy shit, so many healthy words. Are you going to eat the words too?
So
Eat it.
low-carb
Protein probably is very
that you're not
nutritious,
contain
the word.
carbs, okay? And it's seasoned, diced, chipotle-flavored chicken.
Wow.
Insanely healthy. It's white meat chicken. It's not fatty whatsoever. And you add a little bit of pico de gallo on there and a tiny squirt of some kind of a flavored dressing or salsa. Few calories. You eat it. You have like 4 or 5 of those. High protein dinner. Done. Now, is anything there bad for you? No, it's all high protein, low calorie, low fat. It all tastes great. But in a normal week, so wait. So one day he had turkey hot dogs with turkey chili. Then he had turkey.
So now he's thinking from like what this the detractor perspective. This is some guy in the duty comment section saying this, so we need to address it.
burgers. Then he had Kung Pao chicken. Then he had chicken tacos.
Oh, that must be very unhealthy. No, because it's keto, vegan, plus premium.
But wait, there's no red meat. There's no beef. There's no pork. There's no sausage.
Yeah, you got gout, motherfucker.
Correct. Correct. You don't eat the bad stuff. You phase it completely out of your life. You say, I'm not going to eat this shit. I'm not going to, because then when you're not eating the fatty bad stuff, you don't crave it anymore at all. Like right now, I don't crave beef. I don't crave pork. In fact, when I have it, I'm not used to it, right? So right now, if I were to, it's my day off, let's say, and my wife and I were going to order breakfast, and I order a breakfast that's like scrambled eggs and bacon. When I eat
We're gonna order a breakfast.
I'm not used to eating it. It's heavy, right?
What, you can't? What, motherfucker? You gonna order scrambled eggs and bacon instead of making the most basic breakfast humanity has ever came up with?
It's heavy oil.
What?
sodium.
And like by the time it gets to you, like the bacon is not crispy anymore. It's not warm. The eggs are just kind of stale and just combined in one blob of slop.
And stuff that
Come
normally
on,
your body
dude.
doesn't ingest. So when you finally eat it, your body's like, what are you doing? This isn't my normal stuff. I don't want this. So it tastes great, but then you're like, oh, after the fact. And now you don't crave it anymore. And that's what happens. You get it phased out, and then you just don't
It's like
care about
ordering
it.
a glass of water.
I would much rather have any of the healthy meals we've been eating for months than eat a greasy burger, fried chicken, that stuff. Why do you think when I'm doing DSP Tries It now, right? And it's the Korean fried chicken episode, and I go to eat it, I'm like, oh, like all I'm getting is mouthfuls of breading and disgusting sticky sauce.
Because you're pretentious and lame and corny?
Where's the
And you try and pretend to be like a food critic?
meat? I'm craving the protein. I'm craving the meat. I'm not craving the coating
I'm craving the meat.
that everyone else craves
Pause. That's kind of gay.
because I don't like that anymore because I don't eat that shit. It's been phased out.
I'm craving the meat.
Gar says, is it... Hold on. Let's get you out of here.
Hey, who
It's
got banned?
satisfying seeing detractors seethe about your good health and physical transformation. So here's the truth. I don't know what you're
Probably
talking
not.
about. The only thing I see is on my streams. I don't watch detractor content. Ever. The only time I even hear about it is when you guys tell me about it in the streams or when I see trolls come to the chat and react. So when the trolls come to chat and say, you look sickly, I laugh. And I say, I know.
No,
you're
you
saying-
you're not. You haven't been laughing the last 20 minutes. It has been this. It hasn't been laughing. He laughed at no point. I laughed at several points.
that because they probably are saying
But not for
all
the same
detractor
reason.
content, and that's hilarious to me. That's fucking absolutely hilarious. That I become lean and I become
And
way
he's
more
flexing
buff,
now. Way more buff.
and happy, and they're seething about it.
And he's showing off. Look at this, the gesture.
Fucking
He's
absolutely hilarious.
pointing
That
at
I
his
become
body.
lean, and I
Lean,
become way more buff,
way more buff,
and I'm healthy and happy,
healthy and happy. It's showing off his body like an actual gym bro.
and they're seething about it because they can't handle it because they're all just sitting there fat fucking slobs with no discipline.
And they're all
not
fat
nothing going on in
slobs.
their own lives, and they're pissed that I'm doing well. So that's how I know because they react like that in the chat. So I know exactly how they're fucking thinking.
I know exactly what they are. You are actually what I imagine you to be. You are whatever I say you are.
Oh yeah, that's true. Manchester Kid says you can live off steak and eggs. You can live off anything. The human
You can
body
live
is
off
incredibly
dick and
versatile,
balls.
Okay, when you give the body something, it's gonna survive off of it. It doesn't even matter if it's nutritional or not. Like you could eat.
Now he's just like all in Joe Rogan guest mode, where you're just saying whatever. Whatever sounds hype, you're just saying it.
low nutrition food, the body will adjust its metabolism to survive off of it. It's not going to be happy about it. And certainly things like your cholesterol and your arteries getting clogged, that's not good
Yeah,
for you. But
you're
it
gonna
will
start
survive
watching
as long as
DSP.
it possibly can.
But what about like all the DSP fans that are fat as fuck, like morbid obese dudes? Like, didn't they get offended off this segment? Because he was just kind of shitting on everybody who's fat.
Point is, you're not supposed to feed your body the bad things and make that be normalized. That's not good for you. Does that make sense? By the way, it looks like Dirty Hair stopped spamming the chat with a single kick. So
Okay,
now
are you
maybe
gonna-
I can see how many they did.
Yeah, pick up the pennies.
Hold on.
How much do you have? Big up Sneed Feed for the 2.
They
Cat
did
getting pumped with
666.
Ozempic with Bane,
Exactly.
like Bane Toxic.
That's funny. So Dirty Hair did
Bane Toxic.
666.
She's in the den, dude, in the new living room. It's actually the cat hospice care / the super enhancement center where she's hooked up to tubes all day that release different sorts of proteins and enzymes. And eventually she's gonna get turned on like a Cold War sleeper agent.
6 single kicks, and we can count that.
Big ups Waffle
that
Bunny
would
for
be
the 2.
retention
He would
all
lose a
along.
fight against the VR chat girl.
And that gets us
Well,
up to
that girl is
41
probably
million
like
followers.
adult by now. She's gonna beat the shit out of him. And big ups Joe Dub says big ups to GLP-1s for working. GLP
I
gaming,
did the
baby.
Burger
That's
King
where it's
DSP
at.
Tries it last week. It's like I said, when I do DSP tries it, that's the exception to the rule. That's when I'm eating the bad food for the week. And to be frank, that's probably why I don't really enjoy it that much. Although that Burger King particularly tasted great. It really did. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes when I eat the fast food and I'm not expecting it to be good, I'm like, wow, that genuinely tasted really good. And that's why I'm honest with you guys about it when I review it. But that's the bad stuff that I eat. What's up, Sloppy Steaks? How are you?
I'm great, dude. Big ups.
Okay, to make
Only Fear of Death says, do you find your mental health gets better when you improve your physical health? I found myself much happier.
Yeah, that's literally what everybody says.
That's exactly what
We're actually gonna have a fucking NPC conversation now.
it is for me. It's not feeling in pain, not feeling tired, gassed, not feeling exhausted. Like, I'm not kidding. I used to sit down because I was fat, and I would just plop down on the couch, and when it'd be time to get up, I'd be like, okay. And I try to sit up, like, oh, my back hurts.
Bro, you weren't all that fat. Come on.
Oh, this is terrible.
You don't get this is stolen valor. Somebody like morbidly obese who actually has to go through this, he's gonna learn to like hear about this and be like, yeah, this fake. He's gonna call him out. This is stolen valor for fat people. They take it very seriously.
Terrible, right? Why am I feeling like this? I'm not old yet. I am gonna get old, and then it makes sense to feel like that. But I'm only in my 40s. Why am I feeling like shit? You know? Now I've got energy. At a moment's notice, I could jump
Yeah,
off.
no.
Problem, no
Yeah,
pain,
no.
No problems at all.
No, you got up and threw out like a trash bag worth of stuff, and you were like tired for the next 20 minutes on the Independence Day stream. That was not even a month ago.
All, very mobile. I can lift and move things around easily. Like I said, in the last several months, right, with all the things that I did.
Bro, you're still actually like 40 years old. People your age are still like actively working.
I built a freaking exercise.
You're not like a formerly disabled guy. You didn't go through like a horrifying accident. You were just kind of fat and playing video games all day for a long time. And now you're less fat and still playing video games all day for a long time. Like the difference is not going to be crazy.
On the other side of my house, lugging, 75 pounds at a time of weights up the stairs. I never would have been able to do that before. If I hadn't started working out and losing all the weight, I would have, it would have been a torturous nightmare. I would have been laid
That's
out
also
for
not that
weeks after I
heavy.
built that thing. But because I changed my lifestyle, things feel better. And I want you to understand that is what it is, okay? It's not like, oh, he looks at himself and he's full of himself. Personally, I have a thing where I never think I look good. Like, people will tell me sometimes, oh, you look good or whatever. I'm like, nah. I have this condition that I just never, ever think that I look good no matter what.
I mean, because, like, this, if you had a friend, they would tell you this, but you're kind of an unfortunately looking person.
I wear, it doesn't matter how I dress, it doesn't matter how fat or skinny I am or how I do my hair. I still think I look hideous. All right? So that's just kind of a mental thing with me. So I'm never going to think, oh, because I got healthier, that now I'm a good looking guy. I'll never think that. But just on the physical basis of feeling better, yes, it has become a great positive motivator in my life to want to keep this up and keep doing it because I.
So what's with the flexing for the camera then and pointing at your own body and like constantly talking about your body? It seems like you're enjoying it and yourself and looking at yourself flexing. That kind of is the opposite of what you just said.
Oh, absolutely. Liv Will says, is it better for your mental health to avoid detractor content? Yes. There's absolutely no reason ever to watch detractor videos. Here's the difference. People who actually like you and want you to improve will come and tell you to your face, this is what needs to improve.
Yeah, bro, I don't fucking like you and I don't want you to improve. Like, that's not is that a secret? Is that a unspoken rule? You're not supposed to say that?
They'll make positive suggestions for improvement in your chats and on your streams. They'll give you constructive criticism. Okay? The detractors don't care about that.
I mean, I'm not exactly making fun of him because his Final Fantasy VI voice acting is not up to my standard of quality.
The detractors will never admit that you've improved. The detractors will never.
That's not
give you a
true.
win. They're only there to detract so that they can make money. So no matter what you do, it's always bad. When I was a fat ass, all they said was, he's a fat ass, he's lazy, he needs to lose weight, he needs to exercise, he needs to eat better. So now I've lost the weight, I'm eating better, I'm exercising. Oh, he's sickly. Huh? But you said that's what I needed to do.
But that's what you look like.
W?
Where's my W? He wants that W from the trolls. Where's my W, duty? Why did you say in your thumbnail, in your title, that I look like I have AIDS? I don't have AIDS anymore.
So now
I've changed now.
I'm eating better, I'm exercising. Oh, he's sickly. Huh? But you said that's what I needed to do. So where's my W?
Well, where's my W?
Oh, well, we can't give him the W because we need to make money. So we just say he did the wrong thing again and again and again. That's how it works.
We can't give him the W no matter what. Phil must never be correct.
Roman, thanks for another 500 kicks.
This was the SOK's gay terms of service and moral standard of integrity. It's like, we must never make Philip correct because he's going to say we're gay retards. And guess what he's going to say anyways until the end of time. Yeah, there's no way you can be disliking of DSP and ever get accepted as being reasonable. Maybe like 20 years after you actually die in a horrific incident, you can be like, yeah, this guy was like one of my biggest criminals, but you know, it's very tragic what happened to him.
Oh, I'm well aware of that, Hellman. He says their theory is you took GLP-1 and you're wearing a diaper because...
Oh, Hellman. So this guy, this is like DSP's sidekick on Twitter. This guy goes to bat for Phil over everything. And he just like starts fights too, just himself. He's going to be in somebody replies to being like, you fucking suck, you trash. You're just mad because Phil got another W.
of incontinence. That's because they're mentally retarded, these people.
Hold on, let's get why we're retarded specifically.
Well aware of that, Hellman. He says their theory is you took GLP-1 and you're wearing a diaper because of incontinence. That's because they're mentally retarded.
No, that's because it would be really funny to say so and then get DSP crying about diapers for a week straight, which is exactly what he did.
People. That's why they say that. Because again,
well, this is what they actually believe.
That I have improved doesn't fit their narrative of, hey,
can you guys believe they're saying that I'm pooping my pants? And I'm actually not. I poop very healthily and regularly. I just asked my doctor.
have to say everything he does is bad.
Yeah, the fact you have to acknowledge this, address this, and talk about this is why it exists in the first place.
Money. So,
and there's a subset of people that legit thinks is like 100% true.
They're going to completely just fabricate things. Their way of thinking is not normal human thinking, because normal human thinking, you'd look at me and be like, oh my God, yeah, Phil's, wow, he looks so much better. How many people have come by and they're like, whoa, I haven't been here for like a year or two. And holy shit, Phil, you look completely different. This
holy
awesome.
shit,
wow,
Phil, you're so hot.
But then the idiots who are here every day and just say toxic things to them, oh, well, it's because of this and this and that. They're always the justification and the nonsense because they can't handle reality.
No, I think they're just trolling. Okay, what's the next thing you're completely unbothered with?
Wings?
And wings talk, yes. This pre-stream actually got good at some point, somehow, in some way.
Wings? Because I don't want to.
Because he can't. Because he can. That's the actual question. Because he can't.
I don't want to work.
Because this is a guy who gets like 5 separate paychecks, and he's constantly like trying to scrounge up some money.
Work offline.
Or he's spending on some shit. Like, there's no state of this guy saving up for retirement. That as a concept doesn't exist.
Don't want to go have an IRL job. Everything out here sucks. Being honest with you, I know
all the jobs suck.
The job market is like,
including the one my wife works, because she's a stupid fat bitch.
Here, it's not good.
Fuck my wife and her job. Everyone there is fat.
Shitty IRL, crappy jobs. Probably, you know, working retail, managing a store, a restaurant, shit like that.
You're never gonna manage anything, buddy. No, you can't even manage like your own stream with just yourself.
I would have to do to make ends meet and make as much as I do as a streamer. I'm a successful streamer and I love what I do. Why would I retire and go offline? Wings was completely the opposite. He outright said,
No, you're not successful as a streamer unless you got a safety net. If you don't have a safety net, you're not successful. If you can't eat a ban one day and just be completely deplatformed for the rest of time and be okay, you're not successful.
Hate what I do. I wish I didn't have to do it. I don't like games. I don't like streaming. If anything, I wish I could walk away, but I can't because I'm fat and I can't do anything else. Like, those are his words, not mine, right? So now he's walked away for 2 months. So maybe what he was saying all along was nonsense. And he could have done it. It's just that he didn't want to, or maybe he wasn't motivated to, but something finally pushed him off the internet. I don't know. I love what I do.
Yeah,
I have
what is
absolutely no
there
reason to stop.
not to love about any of this? That's a surefire sign of a guy who loves what he does, is constantly doing things that he doesn't really care about just to make more money. That's true passion. Because he loves One Piece. Do you think he loves opening One Piece cards? And trying to justify this somehow tying into the content, even though it objectively like ties into absolutely nothing. He's not even playing like TCG card shop sim anymore. Just to say like, well, that kind of, you know, vaguely relates to that thing. Like, come on, man. But eventually, you know, Dave and Linda, they're going to die, and their assets will go to nobody else but DSP, so he's fine. He's going to be all right. Like, if you have ambitions of him being broke and homeless, and people, like, on, I don't know, World Star Hip Hop posting videos about somebody beating him up in the street, and he's running around with no, like, T-shirt, like, that's not happening, man. That's not happening. He will always be a bitter, seething narcissist that the world has wronged a million times, and he will always have a following, both positive and negative, but him being like under the bridge style, not gonna happen.
Yeah, kettlebells are pretty good. From what I've seen, kettlebells can be pretty good for exercises and everything. But the problem with kettlebells is they're heavy as shit, and you're always lifting them, putting them down. It makes a ton of noise and everything, shakes everything, right? Like, the whole idea is that I have an exercise room, and I've insulated it on the flooring to the point where I'm not making a lot of noise. I'm not shaking the entire fucking house when I work out with the weight machine. Kettlebells, it would be like heavy swinging, putting down and everything. It's like, oh, that would just kind of be counterproductive to what I've tried to set up.
Why can't you do it lightly? That's a weird excuse. Just say you don't want to do it. Just say you don't care about it or something. Why can't you just say that instead, man? Fuck's sake.
Please react to the longer Resident Evil trailer that came out. Maybe we will. Maybe tomorrow. We already got... Wow, this show's already been going on an hour. Holy shit. Wow, time flies, man. I swear, I come on these morning shows, and I'm like, hey, I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. I really don't have a clue. I wonder how the show will go. And
yeah, we can tell.
In a finger snap, and I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, that's not a good thing, no.
We've been doing this for an hour?
No,
So
that's
maybe we'll do
not,
some reacting
no.
tomorrow? If people want to do some reacting, we
If you can put out this show and time passes like it's nothing, you're just, I don't even understand what planet you're on.
I'll do some reacting on the morning show.
Like, this is the type of show, quote unquote, that unlike any other show I've ever seen, is so fucking boring that sometimes you just start looking at people in his chat saying hi to each other, because that's like 90% of what's happening most of the days in his chat, is one guy saying hi chat and then saying hi to Phil specifically to get the specific shout out, and then 5 other people telling him hi and then asking each other how their day is and what they're doing and getting no specific answer, then just like moving on. And then begging happens.
I haven't watched.
And he is surprisingly not getting botted today, which at this point he has 300 people watching. Which for this type of pre-stream is kind of generous.
I haven't watched wrestling in a year and a half. I'm never going to watch wrestling again, likely. I just don't care about it anymore.
Yeah, he's an old head. You don't want him watching wrestling. You don't want it for that to happen. Because everything that happens, he's going to compare to the Attitude Era. Or like even before that, like before people actually even cared about wrestling, there was this guy, you know, Bret the Hitman Hart. But I guess you don't want this guy in any of your hobbies. Because, like, he wants to be treated as and addressed as a guy who knows stuff and passes up on no opportunity to, well, to like brag about the things he knows about and like explain it to you in excruciating detail, but he's kind of like not passionate about any hobby that he's a part of. Not a single one.
Say this because, okay, so the latest criticism of my content is the cards, right? That, hey,
Oh, here we go.
financial milestones on a stream, I'll open a pack of cards and all of that, all right?
Right.
So here's the
Goals,
deal.
you
I'm
mean.
just going to present a very generic thing I'm going to say in this way. It's not
This is
going
gonna
to
be
be
dumb
specific
as
to the cards or
shit.
anything like
Get a load of
okay?
that guy.
Someone presents to you an offer or what they call maybe a deal, all right? And the offer is if you invest a certain amount, a certain thing will happen, okay? You think for yourself, oh, okay, so if I invest this certain amount, this certain thing will happen. I find pleasure in this certain thing. It's entertaining to me. That sounds like a good thing. I actively choose as a person of my own volition to invest in this thing because I want to see that certain thing happen. And then that thing actually happens. Okay? Does that sound bad? Someone makes an offer.
That's all this is? That's all this is? There's no constant FOMO exploitation. There's no gamifying it like gacha games do. None of that. This stream is essentially a fucking live service video game with a battle pass in it, man. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? We got exclusive packs. We got packs that might show up, might not show up. So you guys be holding anticipation. We got elaborate schemes to open packs. We got bonus packs. We got god packs. Possibly, we might have god packs. We might not have god packs. This seems very much more complex than the very basic, like, abstract idea of what he's trying to present here.
Offer, you accept the offer willingly knowing up front what that offer will entail. That offer is going to do something that you want, and then you invest and you get what you want. What's wrong with that? That's literally what I do on my streams every day. Now, when you get into the specifics of it, oh, well, he opens a pack of cards for a certain level of investment and support.
Right. Well, the specifics is the problem.
And that, okay.
A guy or a group of people giving you money to hit a goal inherently, in an abstract sense, in a very general sense, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Well, that's not the scenario we're talking about here.
Okay. People know up front exactly what the offer is. They like the offer. They think it's something new and interesting for my content. They've enjoyed it for the 2 months I've done it. They're supporting it in droves. They want more of it. They're saying and suggesting new things for me to do with it, new sets of cards, new projects. Hey, some people are even asking for entire streams of just organizing the cards, right? So if people are asking for it, they want it, they like it, we've tested it, it's working, they've proven they want more of it, and they'll support it. What's wrong with that?
Did you guys notice something? It was kind of subtle. How all of this started because this is the troll's complaint with his content, when actually, if you've been keeping tabs on this guy, it was his own fans' complaint about the content. And he had to do a legit, like, separate, like, video explaining it. He had to had a drama segment on his stream addressing the criticism because he had received some emails from his own fans. This is now the trolls. That's what the trolls are saying.
What's wrong with giving people what they want and being rewarded for it? Exactly. Isn't that what every business should seek to do on Earth? Is, hey, we're going to provide a good or a service or something in between, some level of entertainment. You like it, you support it, and then they give you what they offer. The only way that you could have an issue with it is if you feel like it's not exactly as presented or expected. Like, for example, if I said, hey, if we hit $100 of support today, we will open a pack of cards. And then we hit the $100 and I say, I've decided we're just never going to open that pack of cards. Sorry.
Whoa, that's crazy. The best example ever, which happens to be the most extreme example ever.
But you said you were going to open a pack of cards when you hit the 100 milestone, right? Right.
Oh, wow. What a fucking dented ass super chat. Wow. Mother of all dents. So this guy for 10 Canadian says, I like the cards. At least it's a payoff. The people that bitch about it are the same people that will simp out for female streamers and get absolutely nothing. What the fuck do you actually get for this motherfucker opening Pokemon packs for himself? that he may or may not sell for profit for himself after he's been paid to open said Pokemon packs. What do you actually fucking get, man? What do you actually fucking get? I would make this solid argument. I'm not dying on this hill, but for the sake of being a contrarian and an asshole, I'm going to give you the argument that you might get more paying a titty streamer or like an actual straight up cam girl the same amount of money that you pay DSP to open a pack of cards, because she might do something sexual that you're going to screen record or screenshot and then just fucking wank to it for the next like 6 years. So at least you're actually fucking getting something.
So that's a lie. That's a scam then, right? That's a grift. Where I said I was going to do something that was deceptive. We didn't do it. That has never happened, all right? When we hit milestones, we open the cards. It might not be exactly
in this. How am I supposed to wank to this?
The premise of the show.
How can I wank to Greninja?
Was that we're going to save up 2 packs. We'll do it together so we can do an episode of DSP Pack Rips. For the record, the show is doing fine. The show is always getting consistent views, anywhere between 300 to maybe 1,000 views. It depends on what hits we get. If we get bigger hits, then more people will watch it, you know. But the show's doing good. People like the premise. People like the fact that I'm saving up packs so we do 2 or more packs on a show, so it's not a boring episode where we're rushing it or anything like that, okay? No one is complaining. Literally no one who has contributed for it has complained. It's only those who are angry at the success of this idea and show that don't like it.
And now it's not even just trolls. It's his fans that include people that are angry at the idea.
Because you guys are shitbags.
This actual, like, dictator attitude. I love that.
Who want to see me fail. But
you just want to see me fail.
So you're very upset about that.
Yeah, if you disagree with anything I do or criticize me, you're upset because I'm winning too hard. That's it. That's
fucking bad, because that's reality now. And it always will be. I'm going to be winning and you're going to be seething. So the sooner you accept that, the better your life will be. Because just sitting here and whining and complaining, saying Phil's a scammer and all this, it's not reality. The reality is I laid the groundwork of how the cards would work. My viewers actively accepted that groundwork, liked it, supported it, and it's continuing to be successful. And it will be for as long as I so choose to do it. Or if it falls off and people don't like it anymore, then we stop doing it. But you just sitting there crying about it, all you're doing is you're embarrassing your fucking self. You're the one that's soiling your own fucking diapers every day.
Oh.
You're the sad.
No,
sad
you.
cannot accept the fact
You
that
actually
DSP
poop your
knows
pants.
what the fuck he's doing and is successful. So, fucking fuck off. No one cares about your opinion around here. Really, no one does. You're pathetic. Move on.
Oh, based. That's why he's been talking about the trolls for like the majority of this stream.
Sonic Doom, thanks for $5. And he says, DSP, I think it'd be cool if your parents kept your old toys. I'm sure they have some value. You can display them maybe. I have no idea.
I'm going to give you guys shout outs in a little bit. I haven't forgot.
At one point, I felt like they did keep everything, but now I don't know if that's the truth or not. I also have absolutely no idea what the condition is of any of the stuff from when I was a kid. You know, when I was a kid, I had He-Man action figures.
So, okay, quick derailment. Since we talked about all the changes and all the things that have improved so insanely over the eras, but this last segment with just accusing everybody who criticizes him as being jealous and everybody who is even a fan of his that criticize him to be wishing for his downfall, I present to you this very classic clip from back in the day when he got kicked off of Blip, and the way he responded to the criticism he got in an email or like a message on the forums over there.
Up his pride and taking a crappy job and moving back in with his parents, he has decided to panhandle his fan base. The relationship that DSP has with the fans is now totally based on money, and I fail to see how such a situation can end any way but badly. Save your pennies for your personal rainy days ahead and force Phil to be accountable for himself. Holy shit. This guy fucking is so jealous of my popularity and the fact that for 4 or 5 months now, yeah, I've been able to turn this into a business per se and been able to support myself, that he is fucking reporting me falsely to websites to try to get me banned and fuck me over, so I have to stop doing this for a living. Wow. You are a shithead.
Exactly the same type of segment, because he was winning so hard back then. So I guess You can try and change everything, but you can't change yourself, I guess.
Some Transformers, stuff like that. And I don't know if any of it still exists in my parents' house, nor do I really care. Someday I'm sure I'm going to find out, and I think you know why. It's, you know, one day my parents are going to pass away. I'm going to probably inherit the stuff that they have left at the house. I'm going to have to figure it out, see what's there, and, you know, and go from there. But, you know, hopefully that's not anytime soon. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm certainly not in a rush to fly out there and take inventory of my childhood toys to see what's there.
that would be funny as hell. I wonder if he did that last time. So, Mom, okay, so I know you're dying and stuff, but what, like, how much is, like, the value of this? How much is this valued? How much is this chandelier valued? He was just walking around the house taking photos of all the stuff he's gonna sell on eBay.
Hanslander, thank you for a $10 Canadian super chat. He says, I like the cards. At least it's a payoff. People that bitch about it are the same people that will simp out for female streamers and get absolutely nothing. Of course. You have to understand.
What do you mean, of course?
I make an actual offer of something that people find of value, and if they support it and then they get what they want, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
You can say that with anything. You can say that about prostitution and drugs and slavery. Well, not really.
You may not like it.
Not really. Take that back. Scratch that.
Gold has criticized it. He has the right to criticize it, but he has absolutely no right to say that it's invalid or that I shouldn't do it, because guess what? People like it. And I'm not hurting anyone. There's no lies. There's no scams. That's that they always a scammer. There's no scam. It's exactly as offered. I give you what you...
No, it's not a scam. It's a grift. Because it is disingenuous and entirely focused on profit, which is the trademarks of a grift. That's why I hate the word being thrown around at anybody that you don't like, because it sounds cool. It is the trendy word.
You want. People like it. It's successful.
But no, it's a specific thing.
If you don't like it, I guess that's your own opinion, and that's your own prerogative to subjectively say, well, I don't like the cards. Then don't support them. But if people do, that's none of your fucking business. There's enough shit on planet Earth that there's things you cannot like that can still be successful. Does that make sense? It's okay to not have to like every little thing. If you don't like cards, that's okay. You don't have to be a part of it. But they're working, and people are liking them, and I'm successful doing it, so where's the problem in that? The answer is there is none. The only problem is you're jealous. That's it.
That's it? That must be it. I mean, okay. I didn't expect DSP to approach this with any level of nuance at all, because of course it's not. Everything is a sandwich. In the sandwich world of Darkside, Phil, everything is a sandwich. If you're hungry enough.
Okay, thanks for the $7 there. Yep.
We've been talking about this for years, but it's been clear. And he tried to debunk it at one point when he was trying to not, like, dissuade people from donating. Because you know what happens. Sometimes you got a big whale around, and that kind of makes other people not give money because the goal is hit anyways. So he was trying to pretend like, you know, my parents, they're not even going to leave me anything of value. Like, people are thinking that I'm going to be, like, super rich when my parents die. That's fucking stupid.
Hanslander, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm going to let the TTS go now. Hold on. We start here. Big ups Dominic for this.
Exactly. Nothing here.
It's okay to make fun of everybody always, is what I would say, but he doesn't agree. He thinks it's not okay to make fun of anybody because that's something a bad person would do, and the internet's going to say you're bad. That's why when he does it, he hides behind layers of, like, fake, made-up morality to make himself feel better, and it still doesn't work.
Here says, how dare you open cards when people are supporting it? Imagine a restaurant serving dishes the customers want and keep ordering. It's shocking.
Yeah, imagine a sandwich.
Exactly right.
Imagine a sandwich that I wanted, and you gave it to me.
There's no difference here. It's just that people don't like it.
Oh, yeah, TTS didn't play. That was fucking dumb as shit. That was my bad. I'm going to play this again.
It really is just okay to make fun of fat people now because of his transformation.
So because they're upset that I'm successful, that's why it's a problem. If anyone else on planet Earth was doing what I'm doing right now, it'd be acceptable. But because DSP's doing it and it's successful.
I mean, like, if everybody on the planet was doing it, yeah, it would be like the standard of doing it.
It's all wrong, you know?
No, that's not what people are saying. There really isn't, like, because I say, like, people like to call literally everything hypocrisy, but hypocrisy is about, like, levels of power and standing. Like, obviously, Elon Musk can do infinitely more things than I can do, and he's got the power and resource to do it, and he presents himself in a specific type of way. Just like DSP. Phil presents himself in a specific type of way. He's the family guy, working man, businessman, very well put together person. Therefore, him calling somebody a retard is kind of like out of pocket. He shouldn't be doing it. You know, you're thinking about it. But his trolls can call him a retard, and they will, and they should, because they are trolls on the internet, and that is exactly expected of them. Ask any scientist or doctor or what else? Anybody. Just ask. Big ups Jay for the 100 bits. He looks like a deformed slender man that swallowed a bowling ball. Such an alien build. Well, this, I mean, I wouldn't say deformed slender man. He's not tall enough and not slender enough. But the head is kind of on point. I wish he had the facial features too, because that would, like, actually tie it all up together perfectly.
Exactly. Yakko Mighty says, I personally don't care for the cards. If it's making you money, keep doing it. Who cares? So here you go. Here's another thing that makes absolutely no sense. Someone just said, except people at the restaurant get the food they ordered. The chef doesn't eat it in front of them. But what if he did? What if that was the offer? What if the business was, we have a business where you pay and someone that you know and like eats a meal as a result?
Yeah. What if what? I'm not even going to keep going with the what if, but just once. What if they came over and you didn't exactly say yes or no because you were enjoying your meal, and they came over every 10 minutes to tell you that they're going to do that and how it's like really important for them to do that, and it would really fulfill them to do that? How would you feel?
But you said that was good. You paid for it. You got what you wanted. So what's wrong with that? You actively knew what was going to hold on, what was going to go on, and you supported it. Why would you be upset about it after the fact?
Because I'm jealous. I'm jealous that Gordon Ramsay gets to eat a burger.
Every streamer does.
No. That's why you shit on the fucking Pokemon community, because they called you out because nobody else did the shit you did.
Every streamer says, hey, if you support me, I will do this.
Oh, okay, we're back to abstracts.
You're not getting anything, okay? What you're getting is interactive entertainment. You're getting that streamer to do something in reaction to your level of support, whether it's playing a certain game, singing a song, having a pop-up celebration on the screen.
Yeah, that's not what you're doing, man. Come on. And he knows exactly that that's not what he's doing. This is a massive fucking cope, because how many times he's talked about being too pushy and people complaining about him being too pushy. He talked to himself like he was a fucking rapist. Like he was trying to rape your wallet. Like, what are we fucking talking about? And he even said, like, you guys, next time I get too pushy, make sure to tag me in chat and say, Phil, you're doing it again.
Opening a pack of cards.
Like, come on, man. You know exactly what you're doing.
Eating certain kinds of food. This is an insanely common thing that streamers do. But because I'm doing it, it's wrong. Everyone else is allowed to do it, right? Because it's wrong for absolutely any streamer whatsoever to accept monetary compensation to do something on a stream.
Obviously.
Or
we're back to the most abstract, absolute, radical two sides of the spectrum we could get. No one can do it. No one can actually say a word, because any word could be misconstrued as begging.
All allowed.
No. Matter of fact, you shouldn't be streaming. You're either streaming for, like, ISIS as their brand ambassador, beheading people live on Kick, or you don't even have access to the internet. I can make it even more extreme.
So which is it? Because guess what? If none of it's allowed, every streamer has to go offline right fucking now.
This is great.
We
actually got something out of this pre-stream. It's not like
doesn't matter if
complete
you're a tiny
wash.
little rinky-dink or you're a giant streamer that everyone accepts contributions. So every streamer who accepts contributions must go offline immediately if it's not allowed to accept a contribution.
Yeah, he shit on people for having pink hair before. Not even like begging, not even being Twitch thoughts, like having colored hair. He hated them on principle. And now everybody could do anything.
To then do
And
something,
it's perfectly fine and allowed.
something on a stream. Period.
Mr. Cornball.
Phil's train of thought is basically saying we didn't have McDonald's in the 80s. Yes, food got worse, so it could be made cheaper for higher profits. Anti-profit Phil. No way open mouth smile.
Hey, you know what? Maybe he was basing his view of the 80s based on, like, fat people in 80s movies. Because, you know, the fat guy would always be, like, the comedic relief. And they would be like, oh, you are fat. So you will do some slapstick stuff. Fall on the floor now, fat man. Maybe that's it. That was the Twitter back then. Is watching Ghostbusters.
Well,
big
I hope
ups,
you enjoyed the morning
Brackman.
show, everybody. It's been a good one.
Oh, that was it?
It's hilarious. Again, when I just speak honest truths and facts, and then there's a total crash out by the idiots in the chat.
A total crash
Crashing
out.
No, you're crashing out to what I'm saying because you can't fucking handle reality. You really can't. You sit there eternally online, living in your fantasy worlds and lives, not realizing how miserable you are, and you're so upset that DSP is successful. Boo fucking who for you and your stupid diapers and your Depends that you're wearing there that you're pooping and peeing into right now.
Oh,
It's me, but it's
eat
you
it.
doing it because you're so fucking upset about reality. You can't handle it.
I don't know, man. I think we're going diaper for
I
diaper.
think I am gonna get
It's like a goat
adult diaper,
debate.
but it's gonna be for those people. And we'll put it every time that they're whining and complaining in the chat, we'll all spam the diaper emote for you.
Yeah, that can definitely never backfire and make sure that we get a bunch of clips of him crying about it and eventually removing it.
Because you're the ones who fucking need it, not me.
No, you actually poop your pants. I don't poop my pants. Stop saying I do. It doesn't get to me. And now? TTS been wearing a diaper today, dude. Big style. Oh, here
Bro,
we
why
go.
you take so long to start? I'm stuck in the hot Texas sun. I need the Meerkat Bob wisdom to survive and be successful in my contracting business.
I start on time. I start on time based
Bro, why
on
you take so-
how much I have to recap. If I didn't think anything interesting happened the previous day, I'm just not going to talk about it. And yesterday was like dry as fuck. So that's what you got.
Okay.
Okay. That's it. Big ups to Rabby B
All right, well,
for this.
His dense questions are always about the jokes we make in chat. They're always lurking.
Well, sometimes it's also like people trying to bait him into stuff. They are lurking, of course, because like you get very high honors if you tell him some stuff the trolls have been talking about that he doesn't know about, and then like you receive knighthood or something. Yeah, no, it's something like that.
He literally just admitted the only reason why he is getting in shape is because of Dartwalls.
Well, you know, the troll's gonna motivate you. The hater's gonna motivate you. And, like, you know, he's the fucking king of hate, dude. He uses that hate to motivate him and make him even better than he was. It's probably not very hard. He's not very good.
Sire, is the gameplay and commentary better? NOOO.
No, the gameplay's only gotten worse. And he was never even good at gameplay in the first place. Like, you don't get somebody good at playing video games having a whole series called This Is How You Don't Play, where it's just you not being able to play games. Be more popular than your normal content. You just don't have that. Big ups Nomad for this. Shout out Sneak
Instead
Feed.
of a golden parachute, it's made out of bones and ash with a house for sale sign on it.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. The golden parachute? What was the golden parachute? I'm going to pretend I know about that. Not to be too awkward, but I didn't. But that was very funny and cool, dude.
All these improvements still sucks at games and can't think for himself.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest issue he has is he can't think for himself. He doesn't actually know what's going to get people engaged, and that's why he has to resort to like weirdly weaselly and scummy schemes and gimmicks to like extract every bit of coin, every contribution atom out of the dense Velcro.
Final opportunity.
Oh, we get final opportunity. I thought he was over. That's why I've been catching up on shoutouts. Big ups Joe Dub on this.
Let me type in the chat here.
Or somebody
We'll do a
else.
little
No,
bit
big
more,
ups,
and then
Waffle
we'll end
Bunny.
the show, and we'll get ready for Pokemon. And we'll chill and have a good time with Pokemon this afternoon. For the record, you guys have already supported very well for a morning show. We're at what? 58. Wow, $58 a support.
Oh, talk
already.
about the next
We're
milestone.
more than halfway to our first milestone. And if we hit that $100 milestone, we are doing DSP pack rips on this very stream because we already have a free pack that I do for when I play Pokemon. So we'll do it. And when we hit 100, we guarantee the show at the end of the stream. Cool.
Yeah, here we got somebody getting banned for saying something very appropriate, by the way. At DSP Gaming, you're just whining about people whining, which is kind of like, yeah, if you can't make that funny or entertaining, don't do that. And, I mean, he can't. That's why we got to talk about
Have
how
you noticed
fit
the
he
lie
is.
tongue?
The lie tongue? You mean the... I don't know. Do you mean the lip smack? Do you mean the lip lick? Because he does that sometimes. He licks his lip very suspiciously. But I don't know. That could have been just a hangover. You know? Big up Spooned Zero.
Tough successful dictator afraid to leave his room.
Well, yes. And also no. Because he left his room, like, what, last week to get packs, and then he bragged about it. He's the only person I've ever heard I physically went out in person to buy so-and-so. He needed to make sure everybody knew that he went outside of his house, and it was glorious.
Final Fantasy Magic cards. To be honest with you, I liked the set. It's just too pricey.
Big ups,
For some
NYC
bizarre
Golden
reason,
Glover, dude.
They've overpriced that set a lot. Like the box of Marvel Magic cards, okay, was just over $100. And I've looked at others. A box of Ninja Turtles Magic cards is around $100. That's the normal price point for a box of Magic cards. The Final Fantasy Magic cards is $300 for no reason. It's not that the value of the cards is more. For some bizarre reason, they've just priced them that way, where you have to pay 3 times more to get the box. Now, if I had gotten the box and we opened it and there was tons of value in there, well, that would have been like, all right, maybe I'll get another. But we got one hit. Cloud Strife right there. By the way, the card value has gone up. When I opened it, it was, what, 21? It's over 23, and actually that card is increasing in value right now, which is a good thing. But I just don't see the point, okay? I like the Final Fantasy set, but when only 5 cards in the set have any kind of real value, it's Cloud, Sephiroth, Terra.
Yeah, this is going to skip.
Snow Sea.
No, it's getting sped up.
I look at that, and I'm like, I don't want to spend that level again. It's one thing, again, if it was $100, I would easily get another box, no problem, and say, yeah, let's do another one, let's continue. Or if we had gotten a ton of hits in the box, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. I'm not going to spend that level of money again on a box that basically there's nothing in it. And the other thing is we've already seen the set, right? We've already seen most of the commons. Opening another box, we're going to see all those commons again and again and again. So it's going to be boring. The first time out was interesting. First time seeing all the cards. Second time, not so much. And as I've already told you guys, I'm magicked out right now. There's simply
Magicked out.
in a pack of Magic. There's 15 cards in each pack of Magic. They take too long to open. You know, I'm sitting here. Oh, I have to open 9 packs. Oh, I need an hour. It takes too long.
Yeah, how much do you get paid for 9 packs? Like, you get paid for the effort of opening them. It's a part of the value, the deal that you just talked about, isn't it?
So I'm not against Magic cards. I just don't want to do any right now. Maybe in the future.
Bro, even when he gets a lot of money, that's actually bad because he gets too much and it's bothersome to fill.
A month or two, if things, change, if there's a new set, you guys.
You should just give him money to think about cards and be like, oh man, I'm thinking about this one. Oh, it's a massive hit. It's actually the rarest chase card of all time.
Wanted something, I would consider it. Right now, I have absolutely.
And then he can
no
spend
desire
20
whatsoever
minutes
to own Magic.
describing
I don't
it.
want to do anything but. Kush Dreams, right now, I don't have a desire to learn how to play the games, but people have pushed me to try to learn. I'm like, maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. Right now, I'm not too interested. Because right now, I'm a video gamer, right? So my thing is video game streams, and then the card openings and collecting. Not, playing the games, collecting the games. Oh, by the way, now I also have to try to squeeze in video games. Like, I don't know how I'd even have time for that.
Though the Grim Reaper was going to go see Dave and Linda for tea dates, Philip, what happened? Did they get magically fit too?
No, they're going, man. They're going. Eventually, we're going to find out. It's going to be a tragic day. He might even do like a marathon. It's like, I'm going to play all the games my mom liked.
Wii U failed because Nintendo presented something no one
Or
asked for.
something. I
It's
don't
that
know.
simple. And they've done it before.
It's going to be a
Things that
strange
they've done, they can
marathon.
catch on. Like, no one was asking for mainstream motion controls when the Wii came out.
We're going to have the morning show, you know, morning. We're going to have like a eulogy segment. He's going to give his mom a shout out or something.
But Nintendo
I
made
don't
it
know.
trendy. They made it
He's going to find a way to make it like the weirdest that thing can be.
catchy almost. Like yeah, you were in the in crowd if you had a Wii and you were waggling around in front of your TV playing games, right? People who didn't play games decided to become gamers because of the Wii and its motion gimmicks, right? But with the Wii U, they basically presented to you something that you didn't want and they couldn't convince you needed. No one wanted a ginormous controller with a screen on it that was required to play games. And no one was complaining about a shared screen experience where, oh, well, I want to play a video game on my TV, but my parents want to watch TV, so I'll play the game here while they watch TV. No one complained about that. It was a problem that didn't need solving, and that's what Nintendo was presenting, okay? Similar.
Imagine I order a sandwich, but the chef keeps it for himself and eats it in my face while I clap like an idiot.
Well, here's the thing, Tony T. Here's me as a PhD in, I don't know, sandwich analogies. I can tell you your analogy is flawed. Because in this instance, you're not ordering a sandwich for yourself. You're ordering a sandwich for the chef to eat it. And you just pick the sandwich that he likes the most.
At that same time period, the Xbox One.
And, you know, so what happens that the chef, he used to be fat. Now he's not fat anymore. He's on a new diet. So you need to pick the one with the keto buns. But you might not like him eating the one with the keto buns because it might not be as crispy. And you like hearing the crunch. You know, it's very complicated. It's a lot of sandwiches.
Was saying, I want to be an all-in-one box for your house. You watch TV through the Xbox, and the Xbox is now your cable box and DVR while it also plays games. No one was asking for that either, and that also failed. So when these game companies are designing products, they have to try to find something that people are actually asking for or a problem that actually needs solving.
I am all for major corporations with massive amounts of money taking risk and failing, because that's how you become successful. Like, that's how you maintain success. You're going to make a bunch of shit that's trash. You're going to lose some money because, of course, that's what trying to be an innovator is about. And eventually you're going to make something that sticks and that is really good.
Does that make sense? And I think that's the problem is in a lot of cases, they're not really doing that. They're
And if you can't do it, just make a ripoff of like Fortnite.
Just making something for the sake of saying, oh, look, it's different, it's innovative. Well, did you do market research? Did you ask if people wanted those features? Because if they don't, they're not going to drop their money for it, right? I think people were so happy.
But sometimes people don't know what they want. Like in the case of DSP, his fans probably don't know that they want more actual topics and less dead air. They probably don't know that they want a stream where the background music is now, it's not loud as fuck. But they don't know that they want this because they haven't had it.
With the Wii, that when they went to the Wii U, you had to give them a reason. What's the reason for us to drop this Wii that we absolutely love in the mainstream? Oh, this screen that you didn't ask for. Oh. Well,
I'm Nintendo's biggest shill. I don't even like have a Nintendo thing. And the one that I have access to, I don't even like at all.
we don't want that. So what's next? Oh,
So
no.
I'm there's lowest shill. I'm level 1
Literally,
shill.
we have no other features. That was the thing. Oh.
Not even a shill, I'm a goon. It's too tiny, man. I have big arms. Hands. Can't play on that. And I'm not buying a controller separately.
Well, people person says, speaking of Nintendo, you think they'll seize the moment and capitalize on PlayStation's failure by promising to keep physical? They were already phasing out of physical. Remember the game key cards and crap like that? They already were doing that. It's just that they're Nintendo, so no one complained. Seriously, they already were selling games with the key card inside. Say, oh, you buy the physical, you open it up, and all it was, hey, you redeem it. It's not really the game on there. It's a redemption, and then you download the game to your Switch or Switch 2. They've already been doing that. But no one talks about it because it's Nintendo, and Nintendo gets a pass on everything. So now Sony announces, we're no longer going to make any physical discs as of 2028. And it's like, you know, the sky is falling, the apocalypse is here, rivers of blood, plagues of locusts, end of everything. But when Nintendo already said game key cards 2 years ago, why didn't we have the same reaction?
Because PlayStation is more influential, I guess. Like, you know, Nintendo is in a category of its own.
Oh, admittedly, yes, Nintendo does try to innovate a lot. It doesn't always work, when they try to innovate, but they are trying to innovate a lot, and they try to stay in their own category and do their own unique thing, right? They really do try to march to the beat of their own drum. They don't try to follow the trend.
Yeah,
or whatever.
now the thing is, if something sucks and is actually like really not efficient and not good at what it's trying to do and not innovative, people just talk about it and address it before it even came out, and you don't have to buy it.
Everyone else does, for better or worse, because a lot of times you say, well, that's good because they're innovating. At the same time, here we are in 2026, and we have a Switch 2 that likely still is not up to snuff with modern tech, which is why you still can't play a lot of games on it, or if you get them, it's an inferior version, because they still don't have the right specs to be competitive with their contemporaries. And so, oh, we march to the beat of our own drum, so that means that your games run like shit? You know what I mean? Like, that's not acceptable, but that's kind of a reality of Nintendo. All right, we're gonna wrap it up, guys, so we can get started with our Pokemon stream. For those of you who were here for the morning show, I hope that you enjoyed it. It was a chill one, in my opinion. I had a good time. Thanks for the early support. I always appreciate when we get a good amount of support before we've jumped into the major focus of whatever stream is going to be, and today was no exception. I hope you'll stick around for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond for the next 3 or so hours that we play it. It should be a good chill stream. Lots of progress, hopefully, in the game. Maybe some more Pokemon caught. Who knows, right? And like I said, if we hit our first milestone of $100 of support, we'll be doing a DSP pack rips of the One Piece cards at the end of the stream. All right? So remember, this is the middle of the week for me. Tomorrow, we still have another morning show, and then we have a podcast on Friday. We still got great content coming up. Notably, tomorrow, we return to Assassin's Creed, and we actually do another stream of Final Fantasy. Friday, we got more Dark Souls, and the return of Friday.
And no.
We'll play for about an hour, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll play for another 2 hours, okay? Okay, let me get that hooked up. Give me a sec.
So no break. Hey, let's see nothing. I don't care about the Pokemon stuff, so I'm probably going to be out soon. But we might skip through and get something. Probably not. Please react to the burn types? What do you mean by that? It's like Pokemon stuff?
50, dang.
Man, if you got hopes of me reacting to Pokemon stuff, hate to break it to you, buddy. You're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not even a tree. I'm like a, I don't know, seaweed
So
underwater.
I skipped it, right? And I've played every major Life is Strange game up to this point. I thought for sure some people would be coming by and be like, Phil, why'd you skip it? We're upset. Maybe 1 to 2 people asked me, and that was it. And to be frank with you, I forgot it even existed. Like, I legit forgot that they even made it. I heard absolutely no one talking about the game. Normally with a game like that, you'd at least have people talking about it, memeing about it. It would be part of the gaming discussion. It, like, didn't hit the feeds, nothing. So, was it that bad? Like, how...
So, okay, let's get a ban wrap up and be out of here. So this guy got banned, and he's called Phil Digging in Femboy Cheeks. He got banned for saying that guy that tried to buy 2 Switch 2s, by the way, which he actually did. Then this guy, if you want a pack, you'll need to send me some money. 68, just saying, gonna cut it, Bubba. This got banned. This is an easy ban. You look like a basset hound wearing a bike helmet. No! No, a basset hound is this very robust breed of dogs that are all very cute and meaningful. And that's kind of it. Yeah, I forgot to unsubscribe from this. I just got a notification like I'd want to watch this grown man cry like a 6-year-old. You never told us what flavor of ice cream you got for you and your wife the other day. What was it? Why did this guy get banned? Because his name was Pigma Male? Maybe he's Pigmaxing. Were you normalized into seeing fat people by looking at your fat cunt wife, King? Whoa, out of nowhere. And he banned this himself. He had to read this. He had to read this and process this and comprehend it, which is separate. The things, they take a long time each. What do we got here? Did you see the HOA just passed a law where you cannot have any liquid in the second story of any house more than 12 ounces? Any thoughts? That's crazy. That's a massive development in a HOA cinematic universe. They might even ban everything. They might ban Pokemon cards. Cat punching the air right now. What else we got? You look ill. Do you think you can beat up trolls? This got banned, but this one is called Snort, Snort, Snort. So yeah. And this guy got banned for no reason, actually, for making a very good point. You threw out brand new clothes. Should have donated it to a shelter for kids in your area. Like, I love old clothes because I can just use them around the house and in the garden and do like whatever the fuck. Like, get them dirty and not care. Like, what the hell? You gonna throw out shirts that were kind of misprinted? The other ones, I get it. It was like the children's size, which still, you could have still donated it. It's fucking like, come on, man. Come on, man. You gonna send me a timestamp? For sure, dude. Sure, go ahead. You can just tell me what time it happens on his stream, and I got it. He could have gotten the refund, sure, but then he would have to bother, like, shipping it back. And we're not going to bother with this. Like, who are the placeholders? This is one of the first ones. Actually, the first one of the day. This is, I don't know what the hell that means, but thanks for the cheer. The placeholders, no idea. Who are the placeholders? This is a WWE Champions meme. The placeholders were one of his factions that he was in for a while at some point. Okay, what else we have?
How bad was the game?
Let's see the purity of Phil. For like 5 more minutes, and that's gonna be it.
Starboy, you want me to? I mean, Starboy's been banned on the kick side like 700 times. He just makes another sock.
Yeah, this is now, so it always used to be the thing where you have trolls and you have dents, but now there's like this middle class, because like he's restructuring society as we know it. There's the middle class of like half-dented mongoloid, like primates type thing, who are, they are like kind of DSP fans, because they are there every day in the kick chat and they say stuff that is mildly like gonna piss him off, but it kind of won't. And they get banned back and forth all the time, and they just come back, and now he just knows them by name. Like that's the level of dentedness you got on display here. So we got, what is this? 245.28. Let's see that. And do you have the actual like raw fill local time? Sorry for being annoying as fuck, but I don't know how to like rewind on his stream.
Whatever.
And make it not look really dumb. And he's also hasn't been.
We get to 150 of support. It'll be 3 supporting the channel today. Let's
all right,
get
big ups,
some
dude.
pack rips for 1 piece.
Hey, let's get some pack ribs. DSP pack ribs.
Roll a gum.
I hate it so much that he didn't make like a jingle for it. He's so fucking lazy, man. And like the worst thing of the new laziness craze, the new laziness trend with him must be the AI thumbnails. Because like I use AI for a variety of stuff, mostly about things that I know stuff about, so I can tell if it's bullshitting me and for it to improve my performance and my output. And sometimes I use it for like image generation stuff, but it is like separate components that I work into something else. But what I don't understand is when people just like type in the prompt, the machine spits something out, and they just slap it on immediately, and it's a thing now. Like that's like, because so many people do this, it becomes something that your brain instantly detects. Like it detects this type of lighting. It detects this type of like particle effects. It detects the same fonts. Like your brain, you might not notice it, but your brain does. And then you're instantly like turned off. It gets flagged as like fake. It gets flagged as like uncanny. And this is what's been happening with him. Like the DSP pack rips thing. Technically, like on a technical level, it is a thumbnail. It has the text that is like clickbait. It's a logo. It has him looking excited as much as his face would allow. It has the Pokemon packs and all the other stuff that's supposed to be in there, but it smells like it smells like you sense that it's fake. You sense that you don't want to watch this thing. And it's the same thing with the morning show too, because like Phil, do you actually like see yourself as this? Is this like your fantasy, your view of who you are? Like a guy in a suit, like a well-made suit, not like your grandpa's suit from 20 years ago, you know, with a nice hairline that is even, with a nice, well-aged goatee, in a high-end apartment looking at stocks. What is this? Like Pokemon card shop stocks? Like, what is going on here? And it's just like, this is the definition of slop. What else? We have the same with the... I wish I had his Black Flag thumbnails, because those are like a nightmare. I think we're going to see him on the Rawfield Rumble. Gonna get some of those. Yeah, this. Like, for example, this. I know there's a bunch of shit overlaid on it, but it's like, look at this. Look at this. This is something like a 56-year-old school teacher would make for a PowerPoint presentation about pirates. That's what it would be. It's so, like, there's no branding on it. Like, if only, like, you could make it the same art style across all of your streams, make it fit your brand, which doesn't exist, because DSP's brand is whatever some guy decides his brand is, and then make something for free that he can use. Like, that's literally it. That's all. He's got no identity for himself as a streamer, as a YouTuber, and as a person. There really isn't any. Here, the same thing with Dark Souls. Okay, man, technically we have the fonts, we have, like, everything, the logo, whatever. You're in an armor. This vaguely looks like you, even though it's airbrushed to infinity. And it doesn't look like you at all if you actually click the stream. And it just makes me not want to click the stream, because it looks, like, disingenuous. It looks artificial, because it is. Because it is. Same thing here. Like, this is... I don't know what AI was using to generate this image, but it was probably some sort of I don't know, a database of gay stuff. Because this looks very gay. Like, the look he's giving to the camera, it's not like, I'm going to raid your ship. It's like, I'm going to raid your booty hole and get all the booty. Hey, big ups, Simpoli. So, 155. What do we got here at 155?
50, damn.
What? Am I, like, super confused? 155. This here.
Into the Dranglade Castle and running around and doing a lot there, multiple boss fights, etc. And then last night, we had a nice chill stream of Final Fantasy VI, my second one. And it went really well. Great progress in the game. Great chill vibes, support continued, and of course, not crazy overwhelming support like the first stream, but a good, well-supported last night's stream was excellent. Yesterday, we actually...
Like, if you tell me the time here for today's stream, I'll find it quick as hell.
New cards, the One Piece...
But now I'm just confused. But anyway, it's not like we're doing anything all that important right now. I'm just kind of still existing here instead of turning off the stream. Anyways, in conclusion with the AI stuff, use it. It is a good resource. It's going to get a lot of job done for you, and it's going to help you a lot with learning stuff and doing stuff better. But, like, if you're going to generate shit, make it your own. Make it look like it's a thing that you want it to do. Not like this. This is a print that you're going to find on a t-shirt that you buy for $4 off of, like, the AliExpress. Just make it your thing. Once you get, like, an art style nailed down, just use that. Adjust your prompts. Don't go with, like, the first thing that the machine spits out for you. God fucking damn it.
This box of cards showed up, and I'm happy to report they're really good. Like, I like the art on them.
Anyways, I'm back to this.
I certainly don't know.
Oh, what happened with the summer avatar? Oh, it's still here. I'm just using this for no reason.
I'm hearing about the foolhardy one that's trying to stand up to Team Galactic. Though I've hardly expected to see that trainer as a mere child, I've heard our commanders had a rough time with you. I know why you're here. I can sense it in you. It's about Uxie, Mispree, and Azelf, correct? You want to save them. I no longer have any need for them, and I'm finished with them, so if your heart aches to save them, go right ahead. I could care less. It will save me the trouble of disposing of them, but I must say you're a remarkable specimen. Those Pokemon have nothing to do with you, do they not? You still came to rescue them out of pity? Such pitifully useless emotion. It's illogical and irrational. Pity and compassion are products of the weak and lacking.
Oh, no.
You were compelled to come here by such...
I just, like, my brain took that long to click that he's doing voice acting again. But this is more like reading. It's not really voice acting. I don't expect him to voice act. That would be too much, and I would not... You know, I would not be glad I expected this.
All right, Boss Cyrus.
Murkrow.
Up my speed. Very good.
Oh, right. I wanted to show you this. Hold on. We got this. So this is from yesterday's night stream before the stream started. This is the first message to the OVO person. OVO says, whatever, red face. And Phil says, LOL, OVO, did you see that earlier? Lumix clipped our convo. Whoa! So awesome. And then, guess they're desperate for content since Wings is gone, huh? Says Starshine. Then Phil is like, I mean, yeah, that's the problem when you're A-logging one person so hard. Last year, I was away unexpectedly for a week and my trolls almost died. They almost died. When in reality, I think the notion was, sure, DSP is gone and we don't know where. And people were making up some like really funny scenarios and actually being like very funny with it. Because they got the opportunity to do like, this was something different because he was just not here and no one knew why. He just vanished. So, of course, it was open season on all kind of theories, theory crafting in general. And it was like very fun, I remember. And people weren't like, I don't know, seething. If anything, they were saying, hey, not seeing DSP clips in my feed is actually kind of refreshing and cool. And yeah, that was it. Like, I don't know. Well, if you're like running a clip channel, obviously you're gonna have nothing to do. But that's what it is. You gotta keep that in mind, man.
Solo him. My last.
I haven't even watched any like semi-recent Wings of Redemption clips because I remember. Well, not I remember, but I would think the last couple of years in his clips is like miserable and really not funny and not like there's not much there to milk. He's just. Compared to DSP, he's infinitely lower energy and really nothing interesting happens on his streams whatsoever.
Come on.
Like, it's not even something that... Like, on the scale from the most boring shit you've ever seen to, like, insane, crazy lolcow crash outs, it's not even, like, worth mentioning, I guess. It's somewhere in the top, the first, like, 5%.
Super effective Fire Fang.
But I guess it is kind of different when you're following, like, lolcows. It is kind of different because some guy could have... like, the standard is different. You expect different stuff from anybody. Because if you're watching, I don't know, like Bossman Jack, and you're used to him crashing out, breaking stuff, and losing his mind, losing a bunch of money in the process, you're going to think this pre-stream is like nothing, and there's nothing interesting and entertaining at all anymore. But it's different for different people. I had a lot of fun with this pre-stream in particular, actually, considering the last, like, 2 days. Hey, big up Simpoli. We got it, dude. I guess maybe I was dumb. 12:54. Let's see this. Okay. And there was hold on. And there's a lot of lolcows that just don't work with like daily clipping. You can clip the guy when something fun happens, but there's going to be a lot of nothing happening. So
we have Hades out front. Okay. Commander, I'll impress our great boss by making you my newest...
Yeah, this pre-stream was kind of fun.
I'm sure you will.
It was kind of fun towards the latter half.
Well, hot water... Well, here's the thing. Hot water burns, but when it burns... so I'm curious. Let's say you got a bad burn from scalding hot boiling water. But what if we also got a burn from direct contact with flame? Yes, it burns the skin and damages it, but is it exactly the same type of burn? Or is it completely different damage to the skin? I don't think I've ever done direct comparison before.
I don't know if many people have done direct comparison. I guess it is kind of a fun, like podhead question. This is when you're a part of the blunt rotation and you're like, I wonder like if I put one of my hands on the stove and the other hand like on in a hot glass of water.
It like would singe the skin.
And then you would be the guy holding the blunt, so everybody would be just sitting there waiting for you to finish so you can pass it. You know, that's what it feels like.
And like actually burn it with the flame. Like it would like destroy the cells and cause the cells to like cook basically, right? But the water, it would burn you, but it would make the cells inflame and die, but it wouldn't leave like a burn mark? Well, would it? It would leave a scar. I've never really thought about that before. They do technically both burn you because of the temperature, but they could have a different effect on the skin. Steam is the worst? Is that true? Steam is like the worst?
Oh, he's not even playing the game the whole time. Like, he's not playing the game at all. I just noticed. Because, you know, stuff is moving around and I'm thinking that the game is being played, but it's not. He's just actually just sitting there contemplating. Oh, no.
Let's burn this thing. Let's burn this thing.
And I don't know. It's a dumb question. I don't care. I don't care. I don't even care about, like, asking Grok.
That was the flame kind of burn.
I don't even know how I would ask Grok. I would have to preface it by saying, this is about to be a really dumb question.
Oh.
And then he's going to say, great question. Never hesitate to ask me a question. I'm always up for looking up stuff.
Well, for the kind of Pokemon they have in this center, I think we have the right guy up front here. Keep burning them all.
Okay, that was a nice moment here. And I think I'm going to close it up with this. By the way, in other news, very unfortunate news, Kavinsky, the author of the Night Call song that you have heard a million times, that launched the whole vaporwave trend of the early 2010s, that was fucking iconic, and some of it is still going today, has passed away at 50, which is very young and very unfortunate. So rest in peace to him. And I hope we stop getting talented musicians and people dying. And maybe some of the piece of shit people can have their turn too. I don't know. That would be evening out the scales. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm sorry if this is how you found out. But yeah, it is very unfortunate. I always have to say I'm sorry if this is how you find out, because people find out some crazy shit when they're around here. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna send you over to Rawphil on Twitch, and everybody else, you can just go somewhere else. I don't know. I'm not gonna open a new tab to set up the YouTube forwarding. You know who's live. You know Dark Dave. There's probably maybe King Jad still playing bingo. Maybe somebody else around. So go and be there. I'm gonna do raid. Okay, raid has been created. Let's go in 10 seconds. See you, everybody. Bye-bye.